Not this year.
Yo, I fucking love y'all niggas, man. I love coming. I get to laugh, man. Every podcast I'm on is dead ass serious.
Because I'm gonna tell you, Kill, you get too mad over hip hop, yo, and I used to do the same thing. You get too mad over hip hop.
I do, man. I do. I get mad with these young motherfuckers who don't know shit and don't want to just fucking listen. Like, just fucking.
It's our fault.
So what's the young niggas though? Like what's?
It's our fault though, Kill.
It's our fault.
We are not a good generation of OGs. Now, there are stellar.
Run the intro.
I'm fucking great at
and then start this.
I'm great. And I've been
no. And then start. Hold on, Kim.
These motherfuckers out here pop.
I'm not going. I'm not going to interrupt. It's recording, baby. We good.
Okay.
Nah, I'm good.
You got to end down while we already dribbling. You got to chill, nigga.
Okay. Yeah, I be telling niggas, bring your kids over my crib. Naomi sitting up here mixing fucking Isaac Hayes, The Look of Love, and Pro Tools.
You're an outlier. You are an outlier.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Look at your background.
Right.
It's not the same.
But that's why I'm always challenging dudes. I'm like, yo, if you love the game, then mentor somebody. If everybody mentored another young dude, not just in hip hop, but in life, because we all need that shit, you know?
Facts.
So it's like, but that's the thing. So you're right. A lot of us don't do that. Like, yo, I'll be on Twitter. I got a nice following here in the DMV. I'm like, yo, I need people to come out and help me with my teen center. You know,
I ain't never see that.
Two white.
I ain't never see that. I never seen that.
I get it, but it's like, but then when DC was having that thing with the mobile, when the white folk moved in over by Howard and they wanted to shut down mobile from playing go-go.
Oh, yeah.
It's the black people out the street. And I'm like, so y'all come out for the people in the street. I'm begging y'all niggas to come out and help me with my kids. Because here's the thing. You can pay now or pay later. You can help my kids now or they could be robbing your ass later. That's totally up to you. That's totally up to you. My OG taught me that. You can pay your cable bill now and pay what you owe, or you could pay later with that fucking late fee. So you could give 1 day a week to my kids and come out and try to be there for them, or because they will rob you. My teens will rob you. And it's getting so bad, my 12-year-olds will rob you before my 18-year-olds will. So, I mean, you know, so that's the thing. Like, nobody wants to get back. So you're 100% right that people don't want to OG. You know what I'm saying? But you 100% right on that, because it's pulling teeth to get people to come. Like I said, white folk will come out and help me with my kids before black folk will.
I'll definitely come out there. If I would have saw that, if I would have saw it, I would have came out.
Now I appreciate you, bro, and trust me. Once we get all this COVID shit over with and we back to normal, because my teen centers are open now, but you know we just there to like pass out food and shit like that. But once everything is straight, and I get my kids back, because my kids started listening to me, and I've been in this for 8 years, so it's kind of just like. It's like the coach who you start tuning out after a while, you know? Right. And that's why I'm like, yo, I need more black men to come in and be like, yo, talk to them. Or they'll be like, Mr. Kill, you the only person I know who committed to their wife. Like, my kids told me they don't want to get married because of what Uncle Phil did to Aunt Viv. And I'm like, fuck is y'all niggas talking about?
What, he got another color woman?
They like, yo, he divorced the dark skin Aunt Viv for the light skin Aunt Viv. And I'm like, yo, it's TV. It was a recasting. And
hey, here's the problem is the truth is, I ain't gonna say that one. Down
Stop it.
Now, what you gotta say? He
about to say Uncle Phil didn't like Aunt Viv anyway.
Right.
Yeah, he wanted to call Winslow.
Yo.
Stop him, cuz.
I'm out of here.
I mean, yo.
That's been another shit. Thanks to everybody for joining us today.
Did y'all see? Did y'all see where Uncle Phil ran down or called Winslow on the set? It was like after the credits on the episode of Family Matters. Please look that up, man, and I'll throw it up on the Wiz Buffy IG. But there's an episode in the post-credit scene where you know what I'm saying? They Richie is was like something. You look like the father of Fresh Prince, or not? He told his homeboy, "I told you look like the father of Fresh Prince." And Carl Winslow made the little angry face or whatever, and then Uncle Phil was standing in the door.
But that's
yo, it's Black History Month, yo.
Yo, I'm really trying.
Why you violent?
Month, yo.
It's too much violence.
No,
you ever seen a woman you thought was your type, and you just in passing, you just admire.
She walked by, she smelled like Newports.
Yo.
Hey,
Shout out to all the ladies that still smoke cigarettes.
Ooh.
No, let's not shout out them.
Nah,
Shout them out. Why not, yo?
Don't shout
no.
them out.
Hey,
Nah,
is
your stimulus check
Outside looking like they got a 5 o'clock shadow on their face from all that.
Damn.
hey Brock, is a fuck smoker a deal breaker?
Yeah. What the fuck? Yes.
Are gold teeth?
What's good with you?
No,
Is
hell
that
no.
gold?
I mean, if they permanent,
On the
I mean,
Mars.
that's a deal breaker. You know what I'm saying?
Like, do it matter gold tooth placement? Like, if she got the little cute, like with a diamond in the right
As
hand,
long as they ain't
Conversation.
permanent, we good.
if she got
fronts.
I'm directing all my questions to the single man in the chat. I know what I'm doing. Look,
If she got fronts, you good with that?
She got all bottoms.
Why are you doing that, Dips?
All right.
This ridiculous show. Save my brother Diz. Man, start the goddamn show.
Welcome to the Where's Buffy podcast, where we're built for comfort and not for speed. Hashtag shooting the five.
Oh yeah.
You got more. There's more to that.
That was uninspired, yeah, yo.
That was
sorry.
uninspired, yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's the Where's Buffy podcast where we're built for comfort.
And not for speed. I'm not even gonna call y'all bitches today. It's prime time. Buffy and Prime Time Live. Make sure y'all like. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all share.
Bitch.
Share.
Comment. Shout out everybody that's joining us.
Son of Mars.
Live from the basement.
I need your address, bitch.
Oh, all right.
Nigga sending subliminal messages to niggas and shit.
I called his name. That's not subliminal.
Outstanding. I am IlFam790, your social media choice, aka the R. Anderson of the podcast, the aka Captain Bro Albano, Blue Diamond Phillips, Dickie the Dragon Steamboat, Pod Champ Pod God's favorite podcast, the Potty Piper. I'm here the podcast, True Bubblegum, and I'm all out of Dentine Ice, aka Cactus Jack, the Hennessy Volunteer, aka
Brother fan.
You know what I'm saying? And my tag team partner.
Fuck. It's your boy Fat Boy Diz, aka Dizzy from B More, aka Diz DeJourno, the most finger waviest. It's not DeJourno, it's the penis, Johnny Cochran. If the glove don't fit, I will not hit. I'm not a normal nigga. I smoke cigars, I use rubbers, and sometimes, you know, I be arguing with racists on Twitter until my spades left.
1854 Mav, Fat Mav Damon. Shout out to the Warriors.
Hat size equator.
It's a Scully, bitch.
And that bitch screaming.
Hey, fuck you, yo. And to my immediate relax.
Hold up. It's your boy Brock, my boy, K. Buster Westbrook.
Hey, Brock, you laughing too hard, nigga.
Out accounting.
Tick, 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 tick.
Count me because I'm Petty Kruger making memes while you dream sauce parole. Brock Valley Peg Grills, Juice Leroy, Kimbo Christ saving them all from their whack ass vices. I'm gonna go with Black Fabio nipple your neck double breasted.
Double breasted.
Pink luster moisturizes all of my hair. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hit me up with a nice little cold and shit. I'm gonna come to you in the Fleetwood Mac. You feel me?
I hear that.
Just my head.
In your head, nigga.
You know what I'm
hear
saying?
that
Step
shit,
out
nigga.
with the Chelsea boots. You know what I'm saying? Brunch boots. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, you a whore.
Ankles sweating.
Yeah, I got a nice little pistol on my side. You feel me?
Okay.
Smelling like
Excuse
juke, you feel
me.
Smelling
Leave the
like
whore.
juke, nigga.
Not you.
Juba Jakar.
Nigga, this nigga got
Jakar Noir.
on a duster sweater, Chelsea boots, and this motherfucking duster just blowing in the wind.
You
And
know what I'm saying?
Blowing in the
That's a whole superhero.
This nigga not fopping the duster. Is you fopping the duster? Fop. You fopping the duster?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whole nigga hero.
This nigga look like a nigga Undertaker. You gotta chill.
Hey man,
This nigga said, "Give me 3-piece." I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I can't wait to go back to brunch again, Doug.
Word.
I'm looking forward to brunches, yo.
Of course,
This nigga knocking down the
you
wall.
fat, nigga. Of course, you looking forward to it. You fat.
You gonna wear that little turtleneck and shit?
Hey, what? I'm wearing that little turtleneck. I'm smoking hookah and shit. I mean, what the niggas still snap? I'm doing snaps and all that. Fuck that, yo.
Looking like a whole Nigerian nigga. You know what I mean?
Oh no, I'm gonna wear a flower romper and shit. You feel me?
Hey, yo, you got on the romper. I swear I'll pull up and fight.
He talking about putting the romper. He gotta go. He had to go. Nah, I'm just saying he had to go. He talking about putting on the romper. You know what I mean?
Put the Arizona Icy romp him and shit. You feel me? With my jeans sandals. I'm trying.
He wanna romp him.
Kill down in DC. He know how the motherfuckers be at the day parties and shit.
Nah.
You at a gay party, nigga.
If I've ever seen a face that said, "Nigga, don't bring me down with you."
Oh yeah.
My life goes down.
I should have been over there.
Oh. I ain't with that at all. Nope. Hey man, we're gonna start the show off, man, the same way we do every single week, man. With the good.
We ain't even.
You gonna introduce that nigga? Let him introduce himself.
Brother Math, what nigga do you got with you this week?
Yo got that Wi-Fi.
This nigga frozen.
God
damn. No, is he frozen like that?
He got frozen.
I don't know. Is he frozen like that, yo?
No, his lip quivering.
Yo, L nigga, yo.
Damn, man, is he really froze?
He froze, dude. He is definitely frozen.
Kids fucking Roblox up right now at the house and shit. Damn, you ugly as shit, boy. Take that down.
Yo, at this point, you just put him in a chat and get the roast of the nigga. Yo, let me tell you about this nigga right here.
And I bought my brother from apartment 5. Did he introduce himself?
No. We was frying you. Don't worry about it. Just keep going.
Apartment 5. We got brother kid.
Yo, I'm happy to be here, y'all. Y'all already fucking know. I miss the fuck out of y'all because y'all make me laugh more in the past 15 minutes than I done laughed during the whole goddamn quarantine. So
I appreciate it, bro.
Y'all.
What's up, your tag team partner here?
I in the building, my man.
Congratulations, right? Congratulations. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. I was about to jump out a window.
Oh no! Don't do it.
Congrats.
Don't do it.
No.
Oh my gosh, niggas is terrible, man. We're gonna start the show off like we do every single week, man, with the good, the bad, the ugly. Fellas, this week, man, what was good? Yo, niggas be so quiet when I ask niggas. Watch when I ask what's bad. Niggas be like, yo, yesterday the nigga cut me off in track. I gave him the fit. Nah, yo, all right, listen.
Nothing good.
Man, listen. Lauryn Hill went diamond this week.
Ooh. That's good.
When?
Lauryn Hill went diamond this past week. The Miseducation?
No, but it's also like she went diamond on like all of her albums or some shit, right? She
only got one.
What do you mean all of her albums?
No.
This nigga got one in Impossible.
No. She did something historical. It wasn't just like just that album. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I gotta find that tweet, yo. Come on out. Shout out to Rohan Marley. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Jesus Christ.
Nah, that nigga messed her up, man. Between him and
music, man. Fuck that.
Yeah, man. Y'all niggas killing us, man.
Shout out Lauren.
Well, God dang it, fellas. What was bad this week?
I don't know if this is
still play for the Sixers.
See, 3 niggas chimed in all at once. Y'all see what I'm talking about?
Ben Simmons still play for the Sixers. That nigga still live in Philadelphia.
Damn.
God dang, he want him up out of Philly.
You only want him there?
I don't want that nigga there, big.
Hey, Philly fans
I don't even want that nigga to stop Jersey. If that nigga ain't in Newark or further up, nigga, I don't want that nigga nowhere near.
Yo, hold up though. On some good shit though, LeBron scored 35,000 points.
That's true.
The nigga's still dunking. You feel me? His head is still up to the rim when he dunking. You feel me? Like this nigga might play forever. But I mean, let's go to the back. That's all I got.
I mean, yeah, I mean, because if you started with his LeBron head, and that nigga out here got the Tory Lane up top. You know what I mean?
Oh,
that nigga.
Roof. Hey, Kill, you putting in them head hats at the center.
Yo, bro, all that shit is witchcraft. Like, I don't even understand it, B. Like, no disrespect to anybody who wants that, but dog, I just don't understand how the barbershop became the beauty salon now. Niggas get man weaves and all, like, dog, like the barbershop used to be an institution for black men to come in and be black men. This was the place where we could be ourselves. We ain't gotta do that work shit. We could curse, we could do whatever we want. And niggas is getting fucking man weaves. Like, dog, like, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I mean, I challenge barbers on Twitter all the time. Post a picture where all you using is clippers. You ain't got no pencil. You ain't got no fucking Beijing. You ain't got no dye. You ain't got no glue. Like, nigga, all you got,
none of that.
You ain't got no spritz. All you got is fucking shaper clippers and regular clippers and a goddamn comb. That's all niggas should need to give you a good cut.
I mean, but you got a lot of bitch ass niggas out here.
That is true.
That want weed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that is true.
Let it go, yo. I'll ball, yo.
So did y'all hear about the nigga in Alabama who was beefing, and they fucking killed his grandmother and burnt him and put him, and then they this nigga on FaceTime.
What happened?
Yeah.
Nigga, Honeycomb Brazy.
Honeycomb Brazy.
Honeycomb Brazy. Niggas he's beefing with killed his grandparents.
Yeah.
Set them on fire and then FaceTimed him with that footage.
With the house burning.
What state was this?
Mobile, Alabama.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't have any plans of going down there, but let's go ahead and cross that off the list for sure.
Some old EPMD rap is out of control type shit. Like, no lie, on some real shit. Like, there's like a rapper that gets killed every week. Yeah. Like, literally.
Yeah. Shout out to my homeboy James, who he say these ain't rappers. Some niggas is gangster rappers. These is rapper gangsters and shit. Like, these niggas got all this money. They not making no money off rap music. These are street niggas.
I mean, I don't know if the niggas got money or not. You know what I'm saying? But I want to say, you know, some bad shit. I seen Meek Mill get ran down by 6ix9ine and shit. And
yo, let me try to say this too. I'm trying to trade Ben to Chicago for Zach Levine with a deep dish, and I'm trying to trade Meek to DC.
That's heartburn. That's heartburn.
Like that's been my.
You said Meek for what?
Taraji. I'm trying to send him to DC. Give us Taraji Henson and the.
Oh no, y'all can't get that.
Taraji's already from DC.
Yes, Taraji's from DC. Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all can't get that.
Remember we used to record at the house. You don't remember
over there? Nah, I never seen it.
Yeah.
And you see what Meek said about Kobe.
Yeah. Meek going crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, yo. That Kobe line didn't really hurt my feelings.
Stop it.
Nah, it was.
I'll say this: it didn't hurt my feelings, but I just feel like you don't do that. Like you can't do that. Like, yo, I'm gonna snip you like Nip. Like you just when somebody passes like that, like I don't even know if the bar isn't about some type of salutation or something like that or respect. I don't get why you would say that.
Battle rappers ain't even go there.
So and maybe it's a situation where maybe it's not far long enough, because I remember niggas say my album dropped the same time as the Towers and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas,
that's not the same, yo.
That's not specific. That's
not
super
pinpointing one person, yo. That's not pinpointing one person, yo.
And then I mean, the fact that's not just Kobe died, like his daughter died. You know, other people died in this truck crash. You know, but then again, I do feel like everybody, we are more sensitive, because I said this the other day, like when Redman said like I got cerebral palsy, we love that shit.
Love that line.
That shit now, nigga, that nigga's canceled.
Now.
Nigga, you canceled. Everybody who got a kid with cerebral palsy is gonna be like, yo, fuck.
You think DMX said you got a daughter older than 15? I'm going to rape her.
Stop it.
He said that.
Don't say that.
God dang, brother Earl, he was wilding.
You know what I mean? Right. Okay, Solo to put his mouth on his manhood. So, like, we ain't canceled DMX for that shit. Can you say that?
Think about all the things Common used to say. Common used to say some wild shit.
Yo, they had to censor him. Was that on the Daylight record? Greg Louganis with his gay
Rumors about BM, he just don't come around me with it, and now this nigga selling fucking IBM computers. Like,
right.
It's a different.
Well, I'm common sense. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I hate it.
I mean, some niggas was habitual line steppers, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like
most niggas was that we like
Biggie was a bitch.
Oh no, Biggie was reckless.
I suck on your daddy's dick is crazy.
Wild.
Don't put that out there in the airwaves, yo. You know what I'm saying? We got
You should have censored yourself, man. Don't say that.
I didn't say it.
I know, but you repeated it. I don't know.
No.
It just nigga. Listen, Meek. This nigga Meek had the worst week ever. He started Saturday night.
Go to my bed.
He started Saturday night with 6ix9ine. He runs into 6ix9ine after some club he was in. First of all, he was in a club still doing the Rona. He's wilding. Secondly, he comes out and he was approached by 6ix9ine's people. And 6ix9ine, a little scuffle broke out. I do have to question, what was he supposed to do in that situation?
I mean, 6ix9ine's people is the government, though. So
I still don't know how 6ix9ine is even alive. Like, I don't even know how the fuck this nigga's still breathing. Like, how are you out at the club and ain't nobody touched? This nigga's a snitch times 100, and this nigga's still at a club. Like, I don't even the streets.
I mean, he got government protection. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if you kill that nigga, you going to federal prison.
Yes. I'm gonna be honest. It's because the streets ain't who they say they are.
No. If you kill
regarding snitches, the streets are not who they say they are.
No. Go ahead.
That's you be probably gonna say the same shit. Like, this nigga he was in WITSEC. like that's not a game and shit. If you kill him, you go into federal prison. Yeah, I mean, I'm not suggesting that anybody do, but if they did, they would have to be very careful in the way that they do it.
Well, school me, because I'm stuck on this. Because I thought you snitched, then you get in protective custody, and you get a fucking whole new life and like some Goodfellas shit. Like, I never knew snitches can come out, get government protection like you the goddamn.
No, people get government protection because
and drop a single.
Somebody's gonna do something to them. But you're still a informant. You still that protection.
Oh, see, I ain't know you
as an informant and shit.
Protection like that.
I figured he worked with him prior. That's why he got the protection. And it's not really a snitch. He just working for him.
They let him make a whole movie. Nigga. They let him make a whole movie.
Right.
He is definitely profiting. I've never. It used to be a book. They used to let niggas write a book, and even then they were still in witness protection. No. Daniel Hernandez is making videos with Nicki Minaj and putting out movies on Showtime and going to the club with Meek Mill.
See, what I'm saying is, like,
Drake told y'all niggas about Meek Mill.
You don't have to get witness protection. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you thorough enough to run these streets and shit, and nobody gonna clap you and shit. But if somebody does something to you, even if you don't have witness protection, you are a fucking CI, nigga. Like, you are part of. You're a government asset and shit. Like,
because the government, all they gotta say is, "Oh yeah, they killed him in retaliation for the information that they gave us." Yeah, you're going to federal prison.
But how do you know that that's the reason why?
They're gonna say it anyway. It doesn't matter if this is what it was for. This is what they're gonna say. He maybe he stepped on my shoe. No. You killed him because he's a witness, and now you're going to federal prison. They gonna do that.
Hey, them niggas should have had somebody once they knew he was in there wherever he was at. Rat Yo, if he was in there, when Rat Yo was in the club, yo, he should have been like, "Hey, cuz, look, we gotta find another spot. Let's slide out this door and make that move somewhere else." Because this nigga is out here waiting for an opportunity, no matter what it was. I'm not staying in the spot where yo at. Once I find out yo in there, I'm cool.
Facts.
Let me ask Kill though, how you feel about Meek though?
Oh no, I just told you I wanted to trade him to DC for Taraji. So that's how I feel about me. Like the young boys in Philly told that nigga, yo, don't even come around North no more. This nigga banned from his own neighborhood. And like nobody.
He might be from Baltimore now. He made a dirt bike movie.
That is true. I didn't even watch that shit. And I love Baltimore.
It was good. It was good.
It was good.
Good-ish.
In Philly, man. Y'all got low
Good-ish.
tolerance for people in Philly.
Like, we just don't like nut ass shit. Like if you do nut ass shit, just leave. Like
I hear that shit. I hear that shit, kid.
Motherfucking South Jersey or some shit, but don't be like you from North Philly doing nut ass shit. Like Kyle Lowry, I want to get rid of that nigga. Y'all remember a couple of years ago he was in the playoffs playing LeBron, and that nigga took like a mental break in the middle of a playoff game. Yo, this nigga is like second quarter. Just went to the fucking back in the middle of a playoff game.
Kyrie with the sage, huh?
Yeah, talking about I need a mental break. During the motherfucking play, nigga, you ain't from North Philly. Get that, nah.
Who was this?
Kyle Lowry when he was playing for the Raptors.
Kyle.
That nigga,
I do remember that. That's right. That's why niggas was calling them mots
of a playoff game. Disappeared for like 20 minutes.
Applesauce.
Who good in Philly though? Who good in Philly?
From Philly right now?
No. Just who good? AI.
Like who good? AI is always good. Beans is always good. Anybody? Oshino.
Even when Beans got knocked out and shit.
Even when Beans got knocked out, because Beans got so much street cred that it wasn't like that nigga got knocked out like on a one-on-one like square up. That nigga got snuffed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anybody gonna get knocked out if you just walk up.
Here's the real question, Kill. Fuck all them other niggas. What y'all feel about Uzi?
I didn't even know that nigga was from Philly. I swear to God on my soul.
Claim that nigga, yo.
On my soul. I was like, yo, he said something like, yeah, he could have. I said, yo, that nigga could have gave money to my team. And somebody was like, yeah, he could have did something for the city of Philly. I was like, all right. They was like, yeah, since he's from there. I was like, whoa, that's nigga from where? I ain't even know that.
Hold on, Kale. Hold on. Are you taking Ben Simmons or Uzi?
Ben Simmons. It ain't that goddamn bad.
Oh shit.
I'm not. It ain't that bad. I'll take Ben Simmons. We just won't get a parade. Fuck it. Maybe we'll get a parade. I'll get a parade some other way. Maybe the Flyers will do some shit. I don't.
Yeah. Once Kill seen that nigga with a pocketbook and a diamond in his head, he was like, "Nah, give me the sorry nigga right there. Give me McNabb. Bring me McNabb.
8 turnovers a game. I'll take that nigga over Little Uzi.
Damn.
Nigga, I literally would have named Mars before Philly. If you was like, where's Lil Uzi from?
No, that's a young bull. That's
20 minutes until it got down to Philly. I'm like, oh, you mean Chester? Oh, you mean Willow Grove? Oh, you mean Cheltenham? Oh, my bad.
Funny. That's funny.
Like when they came out with him and like Yachty came out, I put them all kind of together. And I've seen Yachty, and I'm like, ooh, nah, I definitely claim Yachty before I claim Uzi. That nigga is different.
I want to know what high school the nigga went to. Like, you know how niggas are around the way. Like, yo, what high school did this nigga go to? Like, I need to know. Because you know how niggas are. Like, niggas
we got a Google box.
I'm from North Philly.
Right, where your granny stay.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I need to know what high school you went to, nigga. Like,
I think y'all niggas got abundance of riches, yo. Like, it's too many people that came from Philly that y'all niggas like just throwing people away and shit.
Yo, all state property is good. All state property is good.
You got motherfucking state property, Kevin Hart.
Black Thought. No, Kevin Hart, fuck him. I'll trade him in a minute too. Fuck
God
him.
Damn.
He went to Northeast High School. He went to Northeast High School. You heard him?
Because he paid off the mortgage at Max's, which is a cheesesteak spot. It's my number 3 cheesesteak spot in Philly. He paid off the mortgage from them because he around that way. So I applaud him for that. But Kev just do nut ass shit, man. Like his movies is nut ass shit. Like I've been like the Kevin Hart movie since like Paper Soldiers. Like
I think we have the name of the episode.
What's that?
Nut ass shit.
100%.
Nah, it's
How to
not.
avoid you niggas, man.
Nut ass shit. Check out Oshino's new podcast. He had, you know, him and Big.
Oh, I seen him, and they were talking crazy about Jay.
Yeah.
I seen him with Beans.
Freeway.
I seen that episode.
That was a dope episode. Sad as shit.
When they in that talking about he was writing for Jay, or his verse popped up, or a piece of his rhyme popped up in Jay rhyme.
He was saying like, you know, when you around each other, you rhyming and shit. That Jay, I always felt Jay took Young Chris old style. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. The whispering and all that.
And then you had, you know, Oshino saying like, yo, I would say something and I hear it in a Jay verse, or he was saying Jay owe us money because when niggas would come at Jay, he would send them. Like that's how the whole Beans Jada thing started, because Jada was really coming at Jay, and it was like, yo, Beans, you handle that. So Oshino was like, nigga, we was your muscle. Like you talk reckless, but we was the niggas holding you down, type thing. You know, Beans and Jada was going at it. Like that's one of them rap battles. Like
I listened to that last week. That whole
like you know, I mean, of course, I'm gonna say Beans did it, but if somebody said Jada won, I can't be mad at that. Like niggas,
I think that's probably the closest. That's one of the closest, like most undecided battles.
Right.
Where I only know exactly who won that one.
Right. You know, I'm honest in being able to be like, I'm gonna say Beans because I'm from Philly, but I mean, if you say Jada, I ain't mad at that. But yeah, Oshino, you know, because him and Freeway, some both died like in the same week.
Same week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, everybody from State is good.
And that's just into the ugly.
Jazzy Jeff good. You know what I mean? Will good with me. I ain't got no beef with Will. You know what I mean? So
shout out Will Smith.
Yeah.
Y'all got a bunch.
Hey man, shout out my nigga Kel, man. Nigga turned 40 this week.
We fight
birthday, Kel.
Motherfucking Sam Cassell, yo. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, y'all got abundance of riches, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Hey nigga, I'm from Severn. We got Tony Braxton.
That's a good
thing with Tony.
Tony Braxton, peoples live next door to me, yo.
You see what Tony look like.
You know what's weird about that? The younger ones will say Baltimore in a heartbeat, though. I remember Tony was supposed to be from DC.
DC, yeah.
But then if you listen to that show now, I'm from Baltimore. I ain't even from Severn.
Who said that?
I don't know the sisters
like that, yo. Don't disrespect us.
But I'm just saying they was next door, so they probably, you know what I'm saying, they probably had to downgrade this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Cut them off the
man. This nigga.
How the fuck you supposed to say it?
You put some respect on it, Diz.
You turned your treble all the way up at that point.
Severn.
Nah,
You supposed to say that shit. Severin. No, nigga, Severn.
Hey, get him out of here.
Hanover.
Respectful, yo.
Shout out to Maryland, nigga.
Oh, why?
Y'all niggas from Maryland.
Y'all niggas Maryland niggas.
You can't. I don't take disrespect for people with that hat on, Brock.
So let me ask y'all this: how do y'all? Yeah. Why don't people consider Baltimore the DMV?
Don't do that.
No, I'm asking. I don't know. I'm asking
because culturally, it's a different culture. You know, that's go-go, that's tube stocks, that's you know what I mean, big chunky ass tennis shoes and shit.
All right, I get it.
When I
started working in DC, if I said Baltimore, they'd be like, nah, that ain't fucking the DMV. And I'm like, nigga, ain't in Maryland. But
it's in Maryland, but once you get to past Laurel, then it's like
Laurel.
It's different cultures and different drug dealers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we got different drug dealers.
Yeah, the t-shirts change. The t-shirts change the further you go north.
That's why String had to get a DC nigga to take care of the.
And you know what's funny is it was a real like that's how DC niggas they be a light skinned nigga with like a temp. Like that's how DC niggas be looking. That's gonna bring us though we slow rolling this week, but that's gonna take us to the ugly, man. When we started this podcast, 5 some odd years ago, we started the podcast on the premise of it was me and Brother Diz was two fat guys. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Where's the third guy? Where's Buffy? This week, we lost Prince Markie Dee the day before his birthday. Happy birthday and rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Prince Markie Dee. Now, people who I guess a lot of heads would think of the Fat Boys as a gimmick, as they were. You know what I'm saying? And But the truth of it is that Prince Markie Dee, other than what the Fat Boys was as the Disco 3, who were actually serious MCs, well, at least, you know what I mean, Kuraski and Markie, Markie ended up being involved in some of the more important production of like early New Jack Swing stuff, early Mary stuff, early Bad Boy, Uptown stuff. The nigga was a legend. Kill, what can you tell niggas about, I guess, your experience with what Markie did, what the Fat Boys were to hip hop?
Yo, like I always tell people, like, if you love something, I feel like you gotta have a foundation. You know what I mean? And like, if I look at things like a chair, you got 4 legs of the chair that help the chair stand up. My hip hop foundation was Run DMC, the Beastie Boys, the Fat Boys, LL Cool J. You know what I mean? So those are the 4 people. In '84, I'm 10 years old. I fall in love with hip hop. Those are the 4 groups. I always say like the Beastie, Flash, Houdini. But like those 4 groups were the people like that I loved. And the Fat Boys, like it's kind of like what you touched on. Like I always, my old head schooled me, like, yo, that first Fat Boys album joint right here. This joint right here is really a Disco 3 album. You know what I mean? So that's number one. It's funny because I was out digging with my daughter the other day and I picked this up. As you can see, it says the Disco 3. You know what I mean? So and this was the Fat Boys and Human Beatbox 12-inch. You know, and it says the Disco 3. You know, so that's why, like you said, these were the serious MCs. You know what I'm saying? And then once the industry kind of looked at it, it was like, oh, they fat. Now you're getting big and beautiful and do the twist with Chubby Checker and the Beach Boys. You get all that shit. But yo, this right here, bro, this is the foundation to me. Like, this is the top 20 hip hop album ever for me right here, man. Everything on here was crazy. Like, I get why people, young dudes, will be like, yo, Kill, they was corny. You see that video? It was 1984. Ain't nobody else shooting no fucking video. Everybody video. If you wasn't Prince or Michael Jackson, your video looks stupid. Like, that's
right.
You know? Then I know young boys be like, oh, beatboxing, that shit whack. And I'm like, nigga, if you love drumless hip hop, but you don't like beatboxing, nigga, you don't really fucking like hip hop, truth be told. You know what I mean? And I'm like, how else was you supposed to make music? Because niggas couldn't afford no $5,000 drum machines at that time. Right. You know what I mean? I'm telling these young boys, you buy an iPhone now, you get GarageBand for free. Everybody a fucking producer. We ain't had that shit before. A drum machine was $5,000-$6,000. So you had to do the beatbox. So, I mean, people sleep on Kuraski and Markie Dee just for their bars because I told niggas Stick 'em in '84 may have been the hardest shit on the radio. Like, I love Rockbox to death, but Stick 'em and the Human Beatbox, that shit was hard as fuck, man. Like, just hard as hell. Like, and just all beatboxing. I mean, I'm a shorty. I'm 10 in Jailhouse Rap when Markie Dee said, so I went to the crib and got the 12 gauge. I didn't even know what the fuck he was talking about. I'm 10. This ain't 10 years old now when niggas is robbing each other and selling drugs at 10. This is 84 10 when niggas is still riding dirt bikes and Stranger Things shit. Just going to the mall, to the arcade. I don't know what a 12 gauge is. So, I mean, these dudes is just, like I said, just a huge part of hip hop, man. And, you know, the fair, I don't know how you guys felt, but I felt like, yo, these rappers was like superheroes to us, man. Like,
yeah, hell yeah.
These dudes was like the closest thing you was gonna get to fucking be able to really see a Batman or a Superman. Like, I've been to like at least 5 Fat Boy shows like back in the 80s. And them niggas used to tear that shit down, man. You know, so this one hurt. Like, when niggas hit me yesterday with it, I can't even really talk about that shit right now. Like, because that shit is my foundation, man. And we losing them. And my fear is, when he's hip, here's the problem. 70% of these young motherfuckers don't care. At least 60% of the niggas who we grow up with don't even listen to hip hop no more. So when our legends die, like are their memories gonna die with them? Like, is anybody really gonna be talking about Ecstasy from Houdini next month? Shit, they ain't talking about him right now and he just passed. Is anybody gonna really be talking about Shabba-Doo, you know, aka Ozone, a year from now? Probably not, because they ain't talking about him a month after he died.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So somehow, some way, we gotta definitely, you know, just, you know, love on these people. Now, I mean, I'm proud because if niggas on my timeline, I'm always talking about the Fat Boys, always talking about the Disco 3 because they was dope, man. I mean, nobody was beatbox. I mean, we had Dougie in the show and Lottie Dottie, but to me, it's like the difference between Jay and Biggie. Like, to me, if you said, yo, write a song about, I don't know, motherfuckers trying to come and rob you, Biggie gonna write Warning, which is hard, C4 to you doing no beef no more. Jay will write fucking Friend or Foe, like, and be witty with the shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know, Friend or Foe, yo, state your bit, like, on some diplomatic shit. If you wanted hard beatboxing, you came to the Fat Boys. If you wanted that fancy shit, then you went to Dougie Fresh. I just prefer the hardest shit, you know. So to me, Buff was the dopest ever. I've always loved the name of y'all podcast because I feel like that's the ultimate salute right there to them right there. So salute to y'all for just always. I'm talking about. I always talked about them shit. Y'all just having this show every week. Y'all salute them, you know. So.
And it's messed up that we never got to get him on the show, man. Like we've invited him on and shit, and he said he's willing to come on, but we never really could get him on the show, and that's, you know, man, I'm at a loss on that, man. Like for me, the Fat Boys, yo, like was Disorderlies, was All You Can Eat, and what's that? What was the movie? Crush Groove and shit. That was my foray into the Fat Boys and the Roddy Dangerfield movie. Is that Disorderlies? The Roddy Dangerfield shit?
I don't know.
You know
that was Ralph Bellamy. That wasn't Roddy Dangerfield.
Some other white man. My bad.
White
man.
man.
I mean, yeah, I mean, but like that was my, you know what I mean. And we used to walk around. Everybody wanted to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I mean, like, so, you know, Markie Dee passing, man, like you said, Kill, we losing our legends and shit. You know what I mean? I salute you and the Dome, you know what I mean, and all y'all niggas that have been talking about your, you know what I mean? Shout out Vegas and shit. You feel me, man? So yeah, definitely rest in peace, Markie Dee, man.
And like we just lose at an alarming rate. Like, you know what I mean? Like I was watching they doing a documentary about PMD about to come out, and Steezo was on there. And I forgot Steezo passed away.
Steezo passed away,
you know
yeah.
So it's like we're losing them so quick. I don't know if a week go by when word isn't getting the air that somebody died. Whether somebody
like a hip hop legend, luminary,
somebody is dying once a week. It's crazy.
I mean, at this point, it's young niggas too. The crazy part about Markie Dee dying is right around this time last year, we started going back and forth in the DMs, and then we had hopped on a IG live, me and Markie Dee, and we chopped it out. And this he was talking about some of his production he had done, and just started kicking it. And he was like, "Yo, I love what y'all do." And he actually told a story about like of Buff and the day he passed, and niggas was sitting there with Buff body, and they had to bring like a couple of body. It was a lot that niggas did know, because like you know, the line is first the Fat Boys break up, right? But when Buff died, Kool Rock Ski and Markie was dead. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know about a Fat Boy breakup, but their legacy was there to be different for me. And I've always talked about the concept of Superman rappers and bigger than life, and I've always got to win, and I can't show a vulnerable side. That's not who these guys were. They allowed themselves to kind of be vulnerable and real, and they got a little cartoony, you know what I'm saying, once a couple dollars got involved, man. But that's super early baby toddler era of hip hop. I think they're super important to any rapper who came along and didn't do the thing that the top guy did. He didn't want to be the high school quarterback of MCs. They, you know what I mean? Them niggas, like, you know, I would rather joke. I'd rather, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna kick my rhymes and be slick, but at the same time, let me be clever, let me be funny, man. So yeah, man, rest in peace, Markie Dee. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Salute.
You know, it's a crazy thing that you just said, bro, just about them being themselves. You know, there's no disrespect to Houdini, but I used to joke, like, they was a broke Run DMC. You know what I mean? And it's no disrespect because they was dope too. But, you know, two MCs, a DJ. But with the Fat Boys, they weren't nobody else. There wasn't nothing. They were the OGs. You know what I mean? So, like, that's a dope point that you brought up, because you can't say, you know how to be with the NBA draft. They be like, oh, this person's going to be the next It's gonna be the next such. The Fat Boy, there wasn't no before. You know, they opened the door. Markie Dee, first Puerto Rican MC? You know what I mean? Like to be signed like that. You know what I mean? This is before Pun. This is before Joe. You know what I mean? The doors he opened for them. You know, opening the doors for the heavy D's, the bigs. You know, for you ain't gotta look like this. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like I said, this all you could eat. When I used to go spend the summers in New York. Touchdown in New York, yo, where you want to go, Kill? The 42nd Street Sbarro's. Wherever they shot, all you can eat with the Fat Boys. That's where I want to go. On my soul. That's the first upstairs. I went, and I want to eat downstairs. Right? I want to eat where they ate at. Like, yo, like that was, and I'm telling people, like, for the younger people, you wake up and hip hop is everywhere. We didn't grow up in that.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Even 8, 8, 9, like you had to stay up on a Friday till midnight to listen to that shit. Like, so
92Q didn't even play no rap.
Yeah, I remember being.
There wasn't no 92Q, was it?
That was V103.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I remember going to see Crush Groove and like being amazed that you could see hip hop on a big screen. Like that you Run DMC. Because this is like I always tell niggas, I don't know what it was in Baltimore. In Philly, we had Friday night videos. You know what I mean? So like that's what we could only watch videos, and we'd have to sit through Men at Work, the Eurythmics, all that white shit to get to like one Run DMC video or like one Fat Boy video. So to then be able to go to a movie theater and see Run and D and all them on a big screen, like that was like amazing to me. And the Fat Boys was huge in that movie. It wasn't just like some old side characters. The whole "Don't You Dog Me" John when they in the lunch, you know what I mean, in the hall. Yeah. Like again, like, and I always tell people, even if it was just for 48 hours, there was a time that the Fat Boys was the biggest rap group on the planet. You know what I mean? And I definitely know what Run DMC is, everybody, but for a minute,
way more people saw Disorderlies than saw Tougher Than Leather.
You could bet that. You could bet that. You know what I mean? So, and again, I just appreciate y'all, like I said, man, just with the name of the podcast, showing them love like that, because y'all really are the ultimate salute to them. You know what I mean? Every week when y'all come on. So
everybody that's out there listening, it's not Buffy the fucking Vampire Slayer, and it's not Slayer, and it's not Buffy the fucking Body, nigga. It's Buff the Human Beatbox is what we named after. So.
Facts.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, man. One more time. One time for the one time. Rest in peace.
One time.
Rest in peace, Buffy. Rest in peace, Prince Markie Dee.
Yeah.
And that's going to take us. Oh God, I feel awful.
It's going to be hard. Pause.
Yeah. Oh my God.
to get past that.
It's going to take me into my favorite segment of the show. The release.
Come on, Sam.
Yo, we need that clip. When dude was hitting that white girl, and he go,
no. Just go on YouTube. You can't put that shit on the YouTube.
You can't put that on YouTube.
They were checking. He had just,
we can't put black bars on the joint. That nigga was that must have been. Forgive me, babe, but that must have been the best punani in the world.
Forgive me, babe.
He might have just came home.
Yeah, he just got home.
He just came home with
Facts.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, jail slippers on and shit.
Outstanding. Wow.
Jail slippers and sweat.
Yeah. and either hat, one of these two dudes at the bottom had on. That's when he came home. And one of these two hats. And them hats smell like Jessup.
That's a Jessup hat right
Jessup, like the house.
Y'all said this smell like Jessup.
All right, man. The release is a segment where we put y'all on to something dope that came out this week. Brother Diz, what you got?
Yo, 2 trailers dropped. Yo, this week, 2 trailers dropped. My show went down. I'm sorry. The trailer for a show called Invincible, based off of a comic book, Invincible. Shit like some hard as shit. And then the trailer for Mortal Kombat dropped. Yo, I know niggas don't be liking them kind of movies and video game movies. Man, nigga, I can't wait. Niggas gonna get killed. You feel me? Like this martial arts action. I'm looking forward to it, and it's gonna drop on HBO Max and shit, and the theaters at the same time. Looking forward to those movies.
Come here.
Yo, it looked ill because it was showing like how niggas became what they was, because Scorpion was just like a regular nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yo, when they show Sub-Zero with the little light in his face and nigga look like a zombie, that is ill.
I am Sub-Zero.
Yo, it's crazy that they ain't do none of that character development when they made that video game and shit.
It was a cash grab.
Huh?
They weren't putting real money behind those movies back then.
No, I'm talking about the fucking character, nigga. Like the game.
Well,
like
all right. So the first game,
had a story when you got the game and shit. Like you beat the game and it had a story.
Just killing people, son.
Huh?
Just killing people. That was it. That's all niggas wanted to do.
They was trying to get that uppercut over, yo.
So the first game, no, but subsequent games they do have like their backstories and shit like that.
What's his name was the TV show or the YouTube show had the backstory on a lot of them. If you ever saw Mortal Kombat's YouTube show, it was excellent.
But guess what? When I first got Street Fighter, there was the backstory in the fucking little envelope and shit. It was like, this nigga's from here and blah blah. I'm just
Blanca
saying,
was from Brazil. I don't know why he was green. Blanca was from Brazil.
I mean,
I know why he was green.
You know
Brazil got the thing. They had the thing running around there, son.
That's how he got it.
He got it early.
He got it. That's why he was shot. And niggas like that.
That's early. That's why he was shot. He was hot.
Why? Why?
Nope.
He was hot.
Nope.
Dawson must have had that fire, nigga. He really had this shit, nigga.
Nope.
Brother Math, what you got?
Yo, shout out to my mans. I think he's still in here. Shout out to Zell. Zell released his series, Body More Bottles, and he's hold on. What the fuck is going on with my laptop? He's reviewing beer. I think he said wine and bourbon. I think shout out to Zell. Check it out. Is extremely dope, my nigga, right there. It's extremely dope if you want like a hometown feel on motherfucking on IPAs.
Spirits.
That's what they are.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
He's running through the game, but a spirits.
Man, if it's on you, it's on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The Body More Bottles is on YouTube.
Yeah. Yep. Brother Brock, what you got?
Comment. Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
I mean, as this man said, my shit was trash. I'm still gonna present it to the public. You know what I'm saying? they said that goddamn D'Angelo is going to do a versus Friends. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who the fuck the Friends is, but I had a conversation with one of my homegirls and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to see him versus Maxwell, but I don't know who the fuck the Friends is, but I'm anticipating that.
Is this next week?
Huh?
Yes, this weekend or next weekend?
I think it's next weekend. Yeah.
Hopefully,
is
it's
it multiple
Aquarians
people he's going against?
No, but it's Say again.
Is it multiple people? I'm saying I'm hoping it's a Soulquarians reunion, but Math was like, is there multiple people he's going against?
I mean, it says versus Friends. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know who it is, but you know.
Well, D'Angelo's weird, so I mean,
he is.
You got.
I just wanted to see D'Angelo on a verse.
D'Angelo's a singer that smokes cigarettes. I mean,
the fuck, nigga.
He not the only one, yo.
He not. Sam Cooke smokes cigarettes, nigga.
You see where that got him?
Yeah.
God dang it.
Damn. Cigarettes get your wife. Your wife did it to you, and you murdered. Is that what you're saying?
My gosh! So my release this week.
It's on, when you read the fine print.
No, I don't care how fine the print is.
That's the fine print of a Black and Mild box, yo.
It may cause adultery and murder.
Wow.
Cause adultery and murder.
It's this, yo. It's math.
Yeah, that's what it say on the Newport box, yo.
It's that math juice, yo. It's this shit, man. It's just.
Oh no.
So speaking of the Soquarians, my release is twofold. Shout out to Spit Kickers. Shout out to the Native Tongues. First, Talib Kweli released his book, Vibrate Higher, talking about his story, you know what I mean, coming up under educators and passing that knowledge on. And also, there is an episode tomorrow of Teen Titans Go, starring De La Soul fighting a record company for the rights to that album on TV.
It was a true story.
Yeah, middle finger to Tommy Boy. Yeah, it looks in I mean, it's Dave Mace and Paz. It looks amazing. There's a 3 feet high and rising cover drawn in the Teen Titans style with them niggas on it. That's very dope. I'm looking forward to it, man. It's coming out Saturday, you know what I'm saying, on Cartoon Network or whatever, man.
You know what this proves? So Teen Titans used to have some dope ass fake songs that they would do.
They did.
I'm like, man, yo, somebody gotta be whoever that's a brother or sister, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a black person that makes sense. Oh, shout out to Backyardigans. Didn't know that was done by a black woman, but I should have known because the girl's name was Uniqua.
Yeah, 100%.
They had a dope song on there too. They had some dope shit on there too.
That's some dope shit.
It could have been a racist because they could have been like, we need somebody black, Uniqua. So could have
I don't know if a racist knows Uniqua.
It was Tyrone too.
I don't think the racist was Tyrone.
You're right.
Tyrone, yes.
Tyrone.
It was Tyrone too. Yeah.
The racist would have been like Boom Quisha.
Yeah, it'd be something weird.
Shout out to my cousin Uniqua. But
yeah, 100%. Shout out to cuz. Scripture prime rib. Brother Kill, is there anything dope that came out this week that you thought that you didn't put niggas on to?
But y'all gonna laugh at this.
Oh shit.
I actually think Jim Jones and Harry Fraud came out with an album. You know what I mean? I think Jim Jones is one of the most improved MCs in the game. Because I wasn't fucking with Jim
really
first came out. What's wrong, man?
That's his guy.
That's his favorite MC ever.
No, it's not even my guy, Kill. I ran this same. Go ahead. Talk.
I think he's probably the most improved MC. Because if you would have told me his album El Capo, to me, I love that shit. I love him and the Heat Miners, him and Arsonist, like just got the perfect joint.
Hold on. All right, fuck it.
No.
Just release. I ain't about to do that right now.
Talk your shit, bro.
Yeah.
He feel good now.
That nigga said, is Jimmy better than Cam?
Right now, I think he is. Because I'm
fuck out of Cam out. Hold up. No.
He's making music right now. He's not better though.
Huh.
No.
If he's making better music now,
he's making music. I say better.
You know that ain't how we roll, nigga. Like niggas is gonna say better than motherfucking Jay-Z, nigga.
I mean, well, no.
Come on now, like you were making better music.
Here's the thing: if you saying along the whole gambit of hip hop is Jim better than Cam, I'm gonna say no. You know, that's
why
my answer. But it's almost like we did this app where it was like for your favorite MCs, what's their year? So, like, you know how Benny was like 97 holes? So it's kind of like, what is the MC? Like, is it 96 Prodigy? Like, if Prodigy is your favorite MC, what's his dopest year? Or if Nas is your favorite MC, what Nas do you want? You want 94 Nas? You want 97 Nas? So that's how I was just thinking. But, I mean, across the gambit, who's better, Cam or Jim Jones? Of course, Cam.
When you say across the gambit, what do you mean?
I mean, just across time. Like, if we're just taking Cam at his best and Jim at his best, then I'm going to go with Cam.
So okay, I'm with that.
That was our argument, though.
But you guys incorporated. You had to go to movies.
No, I didn't go to no movies.
Niggas did say something about paid in full, and
because
we'll always mention Cam.
No, because you were saying no. The reason I mentioned that because you was like, if we mention fucking Dipset, we gonna mention Jim Jones and shit.
And
we ain't gonna mention, huh?
That ain't what I said. I said, yo, when you mention, you have to. Cam gave Dipset a platform, but it wasn't ran by Cam. It wasn't solely ran by Cam.
Okay,
because you had Jim Jones, you had you had Jewel. So yeah, you can give the credit to Cam getting them on, but I'm not going to give him all the credit for Dipset.
But you said that if you mention like if you like word association and shit, like you ain't say that whatever, but you when you think of Dipset, now you think of Jim Jones versus Cam.
Nah, I said now
you're gonna always think of Cam forever. It's timeless. You know what I'm saying?
I said when you think of at first when you thought of Cam, no. When you thought of Jim Jones, you immediately thought of Cam, or you only thought of if I'm trying to remember exactly what I said.
If tell the truth, that's what you gotta do. You won't be stuttering.
Anyway, like I was saying, right?
Do you think Jim getting better? Somebody told me because he got ghostwriters. Like, do y'all think
we said the same thing?
No, I believe that.
My question was, how do you get better? Like, I tried to rap, but I was horrible at the shit, so I just stopped. Like literally quick. So, how do you think you can get better as an MC? Like, for instance,
ask Wayne.
Well, I mean, that's ghostwriters too.
That's a shot.
Yeah, well, that's a shot.
But like, for instance, like I felt like Fife got much better between People's Instinctives and Low End. Like during People's Instinctives, I'm like, why is this nigga even here? And then he comes out with Butter, and it's like, oh shit, this nigga's dope. You know what I mean? Or even Malik B on the first Roots album, I was like, you can make a nerd say he's superb. Fuck you talking about? But then No Great Pretender on Illadelph, like. So how do you think, as an MC, how do you get better? Do you put more time into it, or
I think reps?
No,
I think it's reps.
It's not just reps. It's
not just reps, but reps are part of
around. It's being around niggas who are nice and rapping with rapping with them. That's
but
Wayne.
It's also like you catching up to nice. like these times, like people don't value lyrics that much,
right?
So Jim Jones always did enough for this time right now. You know what I'm saying? Like he's good enough for this time right now. He's better than any rapper.
That's a good one, Kel. That's a good one.
Sheik got way better.
Yes.
I mean, but Sheik was always nice though. I mean, he was just rapping up. Nah, stop it.
Zell.
Crazy.
Stack Bundles and Max B is what got.
So Sheik was garbage before?
Yeah, pretty much.
Word?
Yeah,
I didn't like Sheik on the first iteration.
But I didn't think Sheik. I never thought Sheik was nice until she started putting out them indie joints,
I just think
like that Silverback Gorilla joint. I was like, oh, okay.
Nah, Sheik was just rapping alongside of Biggie, Jadakiss, and fucking Styles, nigga.
Which got
no, he was saying Puerto Rican Mama on records, and I didn't.
What the fuck that got to do with his whole rhyme?
Those were his rhymes. Like his rhymes they weren't like good.
Kill said he's superb.
This is actually, I don't know if y'all heard this joint, but this is the first time I heard Sheik. Great. When I heard Sheik on this joint, I was like, yo, that nigga verse better than fucking Jada and fucking Styles beat. This is what made me pay attention to Sheik on this joint.
The thing that
was before Silverback Gorilla. So yeah, I'll give you that.
So what made Sheik what makes Sheik survive was Sheik had a lot more personality than either of his two band members. You know what I'm saying? So he would come across, he just wasn't barring like them niggas.
No.
And
what I would say about Sheik, he just had a more awkward style of shit. You know what I'm saying? Then
I say the same about Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I think Sheik is better than Jones though.
Me too.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. And
I definitely rather hear
Jadakiss and fucking Styles and come on now.
Well, yeah, he's taking reps next to a bunch of better niggas too than Jim Jones was.
He just wasn't never garbage though. That's all I gotta say.
Oh wow!
I mean that's opinion. That is opinion.
She was never garbage.
Shout out to Kill knowing hip hop and these niggas not.
So now all that is trash. I definitely want to hear this Jim album with Harry Fraud. I never heard. I hear his name. I don't know his shit like that. I know he got a joint coming out with Benny the Butcher too. So Harry Fraud.
So all of is Jim nice now?
I wouldn't jump out that window.
He makes good music now. I'm talking to.
I would say Jim is a three mic MC right now, which is which is good. Like to me,
out of 5.
4 mics is dope. 3 is good. So he's a 3.5. You know, but see, so much of it, are we talking MCs? Or are we talking who makes better songs? Because
that's it.
I like El Capo because of the production in the beat. I mean, in the rhymes. You know what I mean? So, like,
I also think that has a lot to do with it. I think as hip hop listeners, I know personally, my ear has elevated possibly in the last like 5 years to look past just bars and look past like someone who can make a full composition. And that's why like these Hit Boy albums are crazy. It's because he's giving niggas that can rap that just known for rapping. He gives them a great sound bed and he's producing them. He's not just giving them beats. And that's why we're getting really dope songs now.
So here's my question to you. Now that you say that you have your ear has, I guess, matured, can you go back and listen to a Project Pat album and not be biased?
Who's that question for?
No, I'm talking to my cousin.
For me, I think albums like that, especially albums that are that old, it's going to be really tough to go back if you didn't like it then to just start liking it, not just because you weren't into, that's not music of this time.
Yo, that's wild.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that sounds like a challenge though, yo. Listen to Project Pat, yo.
Because we've sat down. Diz has brought Project Pat to the table, right? On a few occasions. And then you, Broccoli, you said, yo, Project Pat. You know what I mean? And cuz like, I ain't listening to that shit. And I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm like, I don't want to hear that shit. But when cuz says, yo, my ear has matured, let's see if we could open our brain up enough to say, you know what, I'll take the hour and a half to listen to Project Pat.
45 so is that the next legit chat?
No.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, yo. Let's do it, yo. Let's do it, yo.
The nigga threw me the ball. I threw it right back. No, you got it. Go ahead.
You had a nigga that starts off his verses like Petar. You don't like that? That's that nigga.
I'm gonna say it to you like this, yo. I think like at some point in time, like niggas that have heard hip hop for a long time and shit cut off their palate at some point in time. They didn't want to hear anything that didn't represent like what they know hip hop to be and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so granted, it's not gonna be what the mob deep to be or whatever. Like, you gotta get used to somebody talking different slang and whatever, but they still articulate that shit in a certain way that this nigga's nice. I can appreciate what he's saying. You know what I mean?
Wait. Are we referring to Project Pat as nice?
Man, yeah. nigga, this
look at Keels. Look at Keels keep me out of his face. Look at Keels keep me out of this face.
How many mics would you give him as an MC, Project Pat, out of 5?
I mean, I don't have too many references for him, but what he has, I give more than Jim Jones.
All right, 3.5, 3.5,
4.
Shit, like he just spit some shit that, like, then that man Project Pat was talking some real shit, nigga.
Hold
real
on,
shit.
Wait.
What's up?
So I gotta get Kill's measuring scale on. Pause. On
good pause.
Why? What makes you a 3? Because we're talking MCing or we talking song making,
right?
I mean, for me, 5 mics classic, 4 dope, 3 dope, 3 good, 2 1 whack.
So Broccoli says he's giving them.
He's more than Jim. I gave Jim 3 to 3.5, so he's 3. Project Pat would be 3.5 to 4. So he'd be like good
Project.
We're going to 5. We're going to 5. That's what we're going to.
Yeah,
5 is the ceiling.
All right. So I'll give him a 3.5. I'll give him a 3.5.
You know what? I wanted to piggyback off Brock's point about like cutting your palate off and shit. Like, it's certain shit, that rippity rap shit. I don't want to hear that shit, nigga.
Understood.
Like, I don't want to hear fucking. Who's a rippity rap ass nigga, yo? Actually, Book Around was tough.
Royce makes amazing music though.
Royce make good music, but like
was a dope ass album.
It was dope.
I'm talking about somebody that's like that.
Rapidy Rap. Is Rapidy Rap is Black Thought Rapidy Rap.
That's it. No, that's it right there.
Rap's too much. Black Thought is nice.
Black Thought is Rapidy Rap.
He nice, but it's like I don't want to hear this. We don't want to hear that Unity fool.
Like even that Stream of Thoughts album, I felt like he sounded like he came straight from Hot 97. Like you just did another 148 bars. Like,
right.
Like, but that's the thing. Like, but then some niggas like that Rapidy Rap shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Whereas I'm like, yo, I did this Black Thought challenge on Twitter. I said, name me 15 Black Thought songs about something that's not a girl, and no human being walking the planet Earth has been.
You don't have one.
Challenge.
You don't have one. You can't give you 15.
Hold on, what the fuck? What did you say?
Give me 15 Black Thought.
I can't give you 15.
15 is a lot.
No, that's a lot.
Here it is. Somebody told me that. And
no. But that's a girl rapper. But
hold tight.
Only person you can get that from is fucking LL or goddamn Nelly or some shit.
I said, but
no.
Songs? Not about
15, not girl songs.
Not about.
Oh, okay.
Because what Thought is gonna, because you know what most people gonna say, Hypnotic, Silent. Right. You got me. Like, and I'm like that. And people were saying, yo, that's too much. I did in 15 minutes. I did Calm in Google and knocked out they female songs just to show people it's not that fucking hard if you actually rap about shit. You know what I'm saying? But with Thought, like I had Thought fucking swallowers going at each other like, yo, water is about the political climate or whatever. And somebody else was like, no, water is about blah. And I'm like, this is a prime fucking example of what I'm talking about. If I tell
He's a punchline rapper. He's a punchline rapper.
If I ask you what Just to Get a Rep is about, niggas is gonna tell you getting stuck the fuck up or getting robbed.
Right.
Funny enough, actually, Black Thought's also a flow rapper. He is also a delivery nigga. He's real. He plays a great compliment to that band. It's why he always rides the beat so well. And sometimes you can almost get lost in just the beat and him complimenting the beat so well. He's like an instrument. He raps like an instrument in a band, and which is why I always thought it was really, really important for Black Thought to put out a solo album with different producers, because he had to break away or prove something, and he hasn't done it yet.
And he's had 3 solo albums or 3 solo projects.
Yeah, EPs. I still want a Black Thought album.
I don't think he can give it to you. I think he's the Ben Simmons of hip hop.
Don't do that. That's crazy. That's insane.
That's a double Philly slander, yo.
Double
Philly slander. With cheese.
You can't come on here with that beard talking about Black Thought. I'm not going to allow it, goddamn.
It's also a play. There's also a play for the Eagles. It's all the time.
That I had to say when Malik died. Malik was the heart and soul of the Roots as far as the street shit was concerned.
The true stick?
That's Hub. That's Hub.
That's Hub. Malik, other MC. When he was the street nigga of the Roots. Nobody was fucking with the Roots in Philly like that. You know what I mean? Like
Dice Raw. Y'all fuck with Dice Raw?
Yeah, right, but Malik was the
Oh, Malik B. Okay.
You know what I mean? Like when Malik died, Philly fucking died. If the Roots, if Thought and Quest died tomorrow, the mayor would do some shit.
Hold up.
It'd be a mural, they name a street. But Philly wasn't even fucking with the Roots. Philly is more of a state property type town.
So Philly gave us beans.
Hold up. Let
me. The Roots gave us beans.
But you know who brought beans to the Quest house? Malik.
Who you think is the best rapper ever from Philly?
Probably Beans.
For real? Okay.
He said for real.
All right. Here's
the wild part. Jay is my number 2 of all time, and Beans has gotten on Jay a couple of times when they on songs together.
Who's your
Every time, nigga.
Who's my go? Big.
Huh? Big is your go. Okay.
So I mean, Beans. Because he could do different things. Like I was just listening to Feel It in the Air. Yo, this is a fucking slow song. This nigga made a slow song about the streets that niggas love. Like who else could do that shit?
And like you said, it's a song. It's a song with a thought Yeah, that's the type of music I like. I don't like the rippity rap shit. There's no thought to it. It's just a bunch of even Kiss. Niggas love Jada Kiss. It's like, all right, he cool, but
you know,
you gotta relax.
I actually agree there. I actually agree. I agree with this here. I always thought that Styles P made better music.
Bring me back because y'all wildin'.
Here's the thing. You know
wildin'. This nigga did a line and came back.
Yeah, right.
He did come back on.
God damn.
You know what showed it to me is when Black Thought first joined, Stream of Thoughts came out. Book of Ryan came out, and Fontane's joint, No News is Good News came out.
Mm-hmm.
And what it was is you got Royce, who's, like you said, could be a rapidy rap rapper, but he's talking about his pop being on cocaine. He's telling you about growing up in his house.
That was my favorite song that year.
You got Fontaine.
Everybody in hip hop.
You got Fontaine who could bar you to death, but he's giving you songs about black men and their health, burying his mother, raising your kids, getting married again. And then I put in Black Thought, and he just rapping fucking 148 bars, not talking about. And I'm like, nigga, you giving me the same shit you gave me in '93 when I was a sophomore at Morgan, and now I'm goddamn 45 years old, and you still giving me the same shit while your contemporaries have gotten better to still be able. Royce is barring you on a Book of Ryan. Fontaine is barring.
Let's be honest though, and I'm gonna leave Fontaine out of this conversation, but Royce is an outlier. Royce is an outlier, as in he might be. I've never seen. We haven't seen a rapper peak this late in their career. From layers on, you know what I'm saying? And this is 20, 25 years in.
You still got Jay-Z.
Can I say something? Here's
Jim Jones.
People don't talk about. He stopped drinking.
He did.
Which is huge. Because I remember when Preem and they was first doing Prime, and Preem was like, when Royce reached out, Preem was like kind of apprehensive, like, nigga, I ain't never heard you rhyme not drunk. So are you still good? And it's like he's even better. He did the flip of Eminem. Eminem got clean and got whacked. Royce got clean and got better. So that's a little thing you got up in there too. That like, yo, this dude is actually in his second life of hip hop.
Yeah.
And he's more focused. And he said that. He said, I'm able to make better songs now because my mind is 100% clean and I can just go in.
Mm-hmm.
So is Royce the best Detroit rapper?
Yeah.
At this point, yeah.
Here's the thing.
I'm here to start shit, yo. I'm just here to start shit, yo.
It's gotta be.
I don't know.
What you wanted from an MC? It's like I tell niggas with marriage counseling.
But hold up though. Hold up though. Who is up for contender though? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know niggas from Detroit.
Oh yeah, those are nice as fuck.
Yeah, but he is super guilty of what y'all niggas have been complaining about.
No.
Rapidy.
But Elzai can make song to do. You heard to do list. You heard what that whole Apollo Brown Elzai shit. Sorry, Crisis. The whole Crisis shit. That shit was he makes songs.
Some people. I mean, Jericho Jackson. You got people that's gonna say Elzai, Voice. People gonna say Guilty Simpson. Like this
is John Connor from Detroit?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think it's close. I think it's Royce, and I don't think it's close.
I think it's Royce.
You say you don't think it's close?
It depends. I don't think it's close.
Elzai's close.
You looking at just rapping?
What's your favorite Elzai album?
Elmatic.
Which is
look at Q.
Because
he gonna say it's a cheat. He gonna say it's a cheat. Look, he been saying this shit for the last 2 weeks.
He gonna say it's a bite.
He just said this shit for the last 2 weeks. I watched him argue this shit.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Like I said, I don't think Elzai is a biter. That's not what I'm saying. I think in his mind, he wanted to pay tribute to Nas, so he did Elmatic. Again, everything is about where you're from. In Philly, that shit would never enter my mind. I love It Takes a Nation of a Millions. The only reason why I didn't sell drugs is because of that album, because of Chuck D. And I'm like, yo, I can't sell drugs and still be out here on some fight the power shit wearing an African medallion. But nowhere in my fucking mind in 30 years of sitting in front of drum machines have I ever said, let me remake Rebel Without a Ball. Like that shit would just never enter my mind to pay homage to somebody by redoing your album. You know, and like I said, if Sky Zoo did it for Reasonable Doubt, But here's the thing: Nas and Jay never said anything about those shits.
Wait a minute. So I'm confused, though. They remade it like word for word, beat for beat.
Well, no. What they did for Elmatic, what he did was he took the beats. He had a live band called Will Sessions come in and replay the beats, which sound amazing. Yeah. Which is like the live band really added a lot to it. But then he would take the cadences. So for Life is a Bitch, he's gonna start rhyming like Nas in that pocket, but he'll switch it to Detroit words. Yeah. So he does that every time. That's my favorite Elmatic Elzhi album, but nigga, that's Nas. Like, you didn't pick these. Like, one of the reasons why I'm gonna like your album is based off of the beats you picked. You know what I mean? You didn't.
Can I say something that might piss niggas off?
Oh, I love it.
Elmatic was a mixtape. And mixtapes in hip hop culture are traditionally niggas rapping over other people's beats.
But here's the thing. The key word you just said was traditionally. By 2003, mixtapes changed to become actual albums.
Facts.
Like, according to Conway, this is his first album. And I'm like, well, nigga, I done spent $400 on all these mixtapes.
Right.
First album, and nigga, I done brought everybody his Food 1, 2, 3, and 4, Go, Rejects 2. No, nigga, a mixtape was if I don't have no original beats. So to me, Rejects 2 is a official Conway album because, nigga, these are all Derringer beats.
Right.
So somewhere along the lines, same thing with freestyling. We knew what freestyling used to be. But my young boy Yao put me on. He said, "Kill, when the 2000s came around, people were getting record deals based off of your freestyles. So you couldn't go on Hot 97 and come off the top of the dome and maybe mess up. Because if you mess up, you messing up your bag." So he's like, that's when freestyles went from off the top to whatever was on your phone. Now, he's like, for you 90 motherfuckers was stretching Bobito, you wasn't getting no deal off that. That was just for props. That was just for props. They showed this thing with Dell. I think they was on Rap City or Yo MTV Raps, and it was Dell and Leaders of the New School, and they was like, yo, freestyle. And Dell is off the top, and everything Leaders did was a skit. Like, it was a routine. You know what I mean? So again, it's like, and when I went to Morgan, that happened. In Philly, freestyling was coming off the top. When I went to Morgan and was in some ciphers with some New York niggas, they was kicking written. And I was like, yo, that ain't no fucking freestyle. He was like, nah, freestyle is what, you know. And Kane said this shit. He said a freestyle rhyme is a rhyme that is free of a topic, which is bullshit to me. Niggas be like, well, Kane said it, so I don't give a fuck what Kane said. That shit don't mean nothing to me. That's what it was for you. So everybody has a different definition. So you are right. Traditionally, a mixtape would have been that. But if it was traditional, you should have been having a DJ, because traditionally a DJ hosted the mixtape. So
also, but would you? All right. So let me ask you this though. Let me ask you this in that same vein. Would you classify Elzhi as a traditional MC, or would you say he was a new school nigga?
What's the definition of a new school nigga?
Yeah. What's that?
I mean, when you the niggas that would say mixtapes are what they're putting out now, what you're getting from the Conway, those, would you say he's in the class of those niggas, but content wise, would you say he's more of a rapper of a certain era or age, or what did you say he was more so one of these new rappers that would just put out any kind of new type of mixtape?
I guess I would say he's traditional, because I know he had the joint Lead Pencils, you know, like he did like a GoFundMe for or whatever like that for. Right. But again, for me, Elzhi just has never been one of the great beats to me. So that's the problem with his music for me. Like, I've never been in love with all of his production. You know what I mean? Right. So it's kind of like with Guru. Is Guru a dope MC without Premier?
No.
He's not a dope MC with Premier. But
with Premier. With Premier, that's facts.
God, that nigga clutches pearls, huh, man?
Guru is like a grade or two, a grade and a half above Lil Dat.
God damn.
No. No.
I don't know.
No.
Nah, dude, Lil Dat wasn't whack.
But Guru was better than Lil Dat. He was better.
Yes.
A lot better.
From Groupon?
Yes.
Oh. I never walked these streets. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, that nigga was nice, but I like Drew Home, yo. Fuck that.
You like that song?
That was crazy.
I like the 2 songs.
Right. Kill, let me ask you a question. I really still feel like the definitive Strictly Hip Hop documentary needs to be made, but that's a whole nother conversation.
I want to do it.
A whole nother conversation.
I got a great concept for it. Already got the title for it.
I need to do it.
Yeah, I mean it's called The Midnight Hour. It's gonna be called The Midnight Hour.
Ooh. Hey, don't give it all away. I mean, but
don't give it all away. Not for free.
Yeah, I mean, but no, it won't be for free because nobody else is gonna be able to do it but me. Like, even if a nigga got the idea, you ain't gonna be able to get all the interviews from what you need to do.
And I hear Kill now. Hey, Vinny V, don't you dare talk to that nigga. Look.
Nah, but the twist I want to put on it is that, because I'm always thinking from a fan. So I'm like, if niggas hit me with like, yo, Kill, here's a documentary about a Howard hip hop station. I don't want to hear that shit. I'm from DC and I ain't go to Howard, so I don't give a fuck. So I don't want it to be all about Morgan. I really want it to be 60% maybe the show and 40% Baltimore. And what I mean by that, y'all remember what's the boy name? Akil Carr, right? Crime Stopper from Baltimore. The whole concept was like, yo, when he playing ball, like drug sales and murders go down because everybody wants to see him play. I want to talk to Baltimore folk and figure out, yo, from midnight to 5, did drugs go down? Like, was niggas still selling because niggas wanted to be in the house? I want to know the effect that the station had for the city. You know what I mean?
And everybody came in. Everybody would the doors was open.
Right. But see, to me, that would interest me because number one, Baltimore will always be infamous for The Wire. You know what I mean? So the great thing about Baltimore is you say Baltimore, people want to know because of The Wire. You know what I mean? So I feel like we can pull more people in with the concept of what did hip hop do for the city versus it just being about Kill Vegas, Tanya B, Vinny V, and all them. Because if you didn't listen, you don't give a fuck. Whereas you made more people who give a fuck about like how did hip hop change. Because I don't even want it to be about the show. It's about hip hop. It's about the culture. Like even when I took over Strictly Hip Hop, it was done for Baltimore. You know what I mean? Because before I came up there, it was strictly you could only call up to give a shout out. And I was like, yo, that's whack. Like niggas can't talk on the radio. Like the only time you could get your voice heard is if you just saying a shout out. That's when we started, the question of the week. You know what I mean? And that's when we started Demo Madness because I said, yo, niggas can get their shit played up here. Like, nah, fuck this. This is y'all show. Like, this is Baltimore.
Right. I need an award. I might have broken the record for most niggas said and had to get hung up on 89.
Facts.
Yeah, they had to hang up in my face. I'm sorry, I didn't do it on purpose. Like, yo, we about to play the new Norm Scholar record, but before we play this, man, we're gonna take a couple callers. Question of the week, yo. Who is the illest MC? Yo, nigga said,
yeah, but definitely, trust me, bro. When all this pandemic shit is over, I want to get that shit off the ground, man. Because those were the best years of my life, though. Like literally, some of the best years of my life. I can't say that because I've got a great family and everything now. But those not what I did it for 9 years, best years of my life. I mean, just great times.
I think last time I saw you in real life was over in what's the name of that shopping center?
Yeah, over in
Northwood.
Northwood Shopping Center, 3 Streets to the Wind.
What you at, Charlie Rudolph's, yo?
This nigga's a Charlie Rudolph's.
Northwood Shopping Center don't exist
at all.
Yeah,
that shit is a hole in the ground right now.
Yeah,
in front of the what's the name building? Yeah, it's
hold on, son.
But that's what I want to know. Like, how did niggas love that shit? You know what I mean? How did Baltimore, embrace it? So prayerfully, like, I'm gonna need help. I'm gonna need y'all help to get with people. You know what I mean?
Oh no, that's gonna happen.
Easy, man.
Easy money.
Yeah, 100%, man. I mean, look, it's funny because listen, 3 eras of Strictly are friends. You know what I mean? You the homie. Vegas the homie. Julie in Florida is the homie.
Jules.
Right.
Yeah. Scooby is the home. I'm sorry, not Scooby.
Even Grizz and
Grizz.
Grizz,
yeah, Grizz, Excel, them niggas is the homies.
And Bro, yeah, shout out to them niggas, man.
Bro.
Shout out, what's cuz just went to he just went to 88, the DJ. Just started 88 like maybe a month ago. He did promos for Black Wrestling. Downtown Tony Brown. Downtown Tony Brown.
88?
He's on 88 now. That's the homie.
Right.
Yeah, nigga, 88 is our friends.
I'm tuning in tonight.
Yeah, that's a fact. So yeah, man. That wasn't even. I honestly, I didn't even plan to talk about that this evening.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, it's how it goes with us. I guess it's gonna take us into who won the record. Really quick, who won the record? No Dope on Sunday. Cyhi. Whoa, Cyhi, who's had a heck of a week.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Yeah, like they wanted to kill that nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, that didn't sound like mistaken identity to me.
Nah.
I don't want to be involved. No, who won the record this week? No Dope on Sundays. Side of Prince featuring Pusha T. Brother Diz, who won the record?
I gotta give it to I'm a Cyhi fan, dog. Real shit. But Push with the drums went off and Push killed that shit, dog. Shout out to Pusha T. Good
Brother Matt.
Cyhi, flat out.
Huh.
Flat out.
Brother Brock.
Bush.
All right, so for me, Push won the record because I was tired of hearing Cyhi. That song 6 minutes got dang long.
But
I think he wasn't rapping good.
It was like a skit though, but yeah.
It wasn't that he wasn't rapping good, but it was a lot of Cyhi rap. And
he do a lot of that. He do a lot of that shit.
Sometimes Cyhi will bar, and then sometimes he'll play with flows. And that time he wasn't trying to bar. He was messing with. He was trying to fly with the flow, and it was cool. But I had enough by the time Pusha came on and saved me.
He murder Mook that shit, yo. Remember Murder Mook rap for like 20 minutes of shit.
Y'all niggas is
I think you already won, yo. Chill out.
Who you got, Kill?
I got Cyhi, man. And it's hard. I mean, to me, this is one of those this is no Midnight versus Low End. Like, you can't lose. But to me, that album was my introduction to Cyhi. I was just like, God damn, that's a 5 mic album. This nigga can rap his fucking ass off.
He can rap.
I mean, when that nigga said something, we say, so the Pac-10, but the Big 12, he said something about all the conferences. You know what I mean? He was like, but the Trump Pac-10, but I never played collegiately. Big 12 gauge to whack a nigga in the SEC. Now that's the second. My mind's back 11. Might not hear something, but you know that I was present. See me in the bear in the woods and help the beard in. My life is Leonardo and the Reverend. Listening to Lead playing, I ain't talking Zeppelin. Boston George, before I got the dope, out here Johnny Deppin. The only thing that the police gonna find on me is a weapon. Oh my God. Like that.
Cyhi's a bad motherfucker, dog. You're a bad motherfucker. Go back, if you get a chance, go back and listen to Black History Month.
Yeah, I gotta hear that joint. I got everybody's like, yo, if you like No Dope on Sunday, Black History. Yeah. I was hoping he was gonna come out with something. They had something floating around a couple of months ago where he was like in a prison set and he was rhyming and he was supposed to drop something. But yeah, like if you go to YouTube and put in Cyhi, it's like he in prison in the orange jump and he rhyming and killing it, but then just nothing came out. You know what I mean?
He is in prison. It's called good music. Shit, let Cyhi free, nigga.
I mean,
hey, nigga, Kanye just got free.
Yeah, so maybe he feel like letting people free now. Didn't Kanye say something? He was giving Big Sean back all they artists, all they royalties or something. And
ain't no way.
You lied.
Ain't no way.
That's like that. Like
when
like that.
I want him to free Push first. Let Push go and make whatever he want to make with whoever. Push just.
Yo, I think Push
gotta get away from them niggas, man.
Good music, making
Push
6
free.
Push get away from them niggas.
Yeah, push okay. Push like, I got my little salary, I make my money over here. Hey, I'm making that music for the beach and Ibiza music. That's
the best thing that ever happened to him and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this nigga was fucked up before any of that shit.
Leave Push.
If you talking about people getting better, Push they actually, I mean, The Funeral came out in 98.
Ooh, that's a hard record.
It's hard as fuck. Grinding came out 2001. Daytona came out 2018. That may be his best work.
I like Push and Pharrell better than I like Push and Kanye.
Me too. But Daytona was dope as shit, man.
It was, but it was also only 7 songs.
You ain't like Daytona, Brock?
No, I love. Oh
no, he said Brock.
Brock.
I like Daytona, but I'm just saying, yeah, I love Daytona.
Oh no, don't get me wrong.
No, I'm just confused about what he said. He liked Push and Pharrell more than Push and you know what I'm saying?
Hey, yeah.
I mean, yeah, you got all the
I love this shit. This shit was 5 mics.
That shit was fire.
This shit was 5 mics to me. This
what
shit
is that?
5 mics to me.
Exactly.
And that was Diddy.
Exactly.
Well, Diddy was the executive.
He executive produced
But Diddy executive produced that shit.
Right. So to me, Push got one of the best discographies with this and Daytona. Like,
yeah,
and he's been rapping about the same shit for 22 years, y'all. Like, I mean,
right.
Hey, different ways can you flip coke, and that's not a double entendre.
Hey, I'm not gonna start this tonight. I'm not gonna start this tonight, but we'll discuss this at a later date. But I kind of feel like Benny might be getting pushed out ahead for his coke rap crown.
Can I say something?
Benny don't just rap about coke though. You know
but he's really good at rapping about coke.
Nah,
he needs more material.
Rock
he needs
more here with that
Benny rap about life.
Stove Guy. Y'all didn't hear Stove Guy?
Isn't it?
No.
We
heard it when you was on here last.
Nigga, that was one of my releases.
That was your release.
I'm impressed with the wax of Stove God. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, bro, I've never in my life, I done brought the download, the goddamn CD, the vinyl, and I tried to buy the goddamn tape, but they were sold out. That's the only album in hip hop history I tried to buy all fucking mediums of.
Oh shit.
So, you know what my problem is with Stove God and a lot of these new niggas is the Just Loops. The Just Loops just I can't.
I feel you. I feel you 100% on that, man.
Maybe 1 or 2 songs, but Just Loops, I can nah.
But you know the hard part, but you know what I think started it? That Rock Marcy started.
Rock Marciano.
And it started because, and I understand it, because he said, look, I would go to these A-list producers and they would be giving me C fucking beats. Because he's like, yo, I know this ain't the same shit y'all playing Hov and Nas. And you know, so you're trying to get over on me. So he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna learn how to produce myself. And the nigga just started looping shit. And that just became that nigga calling card. Then when Griselda started doing it, because the first time I heard Rejects 2, I was like, oh shit, these niggas Rock gonna have beef with these niggas. But then I heard Rejects 2, and I'm like, oh well, I guess not. And now just everybody fucking do it. Like Ransom does it. Everything is just drumless hip hop now.
The Versace tapes, Bodie James and Jay Versace, nothing but loops. All loops.
I mean, and the hard part is like to me, you're not even producing. Like anybody could just, my daughter can come up in here and find a loop and just speed
find a loop.
And you know, but if you ain't adding the right drums to it, it's like a recipe, man. Like all that shit, finding the sample, what kick do I need to go with it? Okay, what snare gonna go right with that? Okay, what type of scratch need to go for the hook? Like I heard some shit because now you know who I'm producing? Ransom producing his own shit now.
Oh wow. Doing the same shit.
And just looping shit. He just looped up. You know what? He just dropped something on IG. He rhyming over. Y'all remember Johnny Gill? There You Go off the Boomerang soundtrack.
He's probably killing that shit.
Oh, he's killing it.
He's probably killing that shit.
But it's just drumless.
Can I ask y'all a question? Why are so many niggas of that age touching more R&B from that era than hip hop from that era? Is it my I guess my hypothesis is a lot of those niggas is just raised by their mother, and so they heard more R&B.
That's a fact.
But because you don't, I mean, you from time to time you'll hear somebody touch something really hard, like from what we call the era, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, fair pause. From 88 from 88 to 98. But they'll touch the records we love. But like not often. We always hear niggas messing with BBD or New Edition or New Jack Street.
You know what it is?
The nigga.
My bad, man.
No, I was gonna say, I think Core Mega. It was tragedy. Gaddafi said it. He was like, "Yo, those was the theme song. Motherfucker and Anita Baker and shit like that was the theme song on the block. That's just what it was.
You know why?
It's to calm a nigga down.
Everybody was raised by their mother.
And
this is really what it is. Here's the thing. Back in the day, to be a producer, back in the day, what was the first thing you needed? If it's 88 and you call yourself a DJ, outside of turntables, what did you need?
A Jetta. What's your name on the side?
Jetta.
I'm just saying. I'm fucking. Go ahead. A Jetta.
Jetta is crazy.
Hold up. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You got the hatchback.
Records. There you go. Yeah. You know why I'm a fucking producer? All these goddamn fucking records I got. These niggas who just wake up one day and say, I want to be a producer, nigga, you just got iTunes. So you just gonna be like, fuck it, I got the Boomerang soundtrack around here. I'm listening to that with my girl. You with your girl, you start spinning some These niggas don't got no records to dig in the crates. Yeah. So that's the thing. When you think about all them 90s producers, what was they always talking about? Digging in the fucking crates.
Digging in the crates.
Going to the record store.
The Roosevelt Convention in New York. Going to conventions out in Arbutus. I remember going out there every once. I think it was like one Sunday every month out in Arbutus.
Once a month, yeah.
Niggas ain't digging, so you gotta dig up shit that you just got on one of your slow jam tapes or some shit.
Like said, There You Go by Johnny Gill is crazy. I'm about to play that shit right now.
Now you're gonna shut down. You're gonna shut down.
And like, then you're like, that's a weird song. He go from There You Go to Here I Go, and I'm like, I gotta cut it off.
There you go. Here I come on, fam. Here I come, nigga.
Wow, that's something about Eddie Murphy. Go ahead, though.
First of all, it's about Lil Tevin and Eddie, and you sound like he was poo-pooing just now.
Yo, I'm out of here, yo. I'm out.
Lil Tevin and Eddie, God. I'm
out. Not old Tevin, Lil Tevin.
I'm out.
Lord
Tevin.
But like you said, there's how many songs you want to hear with no drums?
At the most, if it's 10 records, 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And I only want them to be one verse where you hitting that motherfucker though. Like 1 32-ball verse and get up out of there.
They said do not have a chorus.
This is my issue. This is my issue, dude. Before we move on, is you'll listen to that trap shit though that sound exactly the same.
Love it.
He said, love it.
I don't understand it.
Bitch, I'm a thug. I'm not a rapper. That's my shit.
It still sounds weird, yo, but I get that part of it. Because you're not listening to it with the same ear you're listening to the nice nigga with.
But it sounds the same.
You turn that part of your brain off. Like you be like, I don't
ride around. You just ride around.
Yeah.
Yo, hold up though, yo.
Everybody loves filet mignon, but it's cool to eat a bologna sandwich from time to time.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you this, yo. I'm gonna tell you this. Y'all hear about this nigga talk about trap music and shit, right? Or songs you listen to. I was just riding down. What the fuck is that highway, nigga? The 110 or whatever the fuck is California. I'm like, this nigga really listen to this shit? All the way?
Hey, do the nigga bite his lip when he riding down the road?
Yo, you got put a stank face on. Like,
Yo, this nigga got hooked up to the Bluetooth and shit. I'm like, yo, really, my nigga? This is what you listen to. This on your shit.
40. Like, yo, that's doing something to your soul, yo.
All right, let me ask everybody in the chat. Let me ask everybody in the chat a question. What album that you listen to semi-regularly, or even not even regularly, but like, what album do you listen to and you enjoy? Shout out to him, man. That niggas be like, yo, you listen to that?
Do we gotta be hip hop?
No, nah, anything.
I think the funniest thing is when niggas get in my car if I'm listening to gospel, they be like, nigga, you listen to gospel? Like, I'm like, nigga, I might listen to hip hop the least of every fucking genre that I listen.
I'm with you. Like, look, right here now, yo. If you don't cut this Fred Hammond off while I get in the car with you, man,
Nigga, I listen to Rick James and Bob Marley, yo.
I'm gonna be honest.
Ghetto Life, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Nah, don't surprise
fuck it. And Bobby Brown.
I was a young boy.
That don't surprise me either. I
Grew up in the ghetto.
I don't think that there's anything that I listen to that y'all niggas would be surprised about.
Nothing. I listen to Maroon 5 songs by Jane. Songs about Jane.
Yeah.
That also that does not surprise me at all.
What you say?
Maroon 5, yo. That doesn't surprise me.
Baller, shot caller, alien blade.
I want to listen to some R&B though, so I don't know if that would surprise y'all niggas and shit. Like I need a
better way.
Yeah. What R&B though? Is there something specific that you always put in? Pause.
I listen to always. Oh no.
Bullshit.
Do you have like a go-to R&B jaunt?
It's something trap.
No, yo. So I fuck with SZA, I guess. Janae Aiki.
Yeah.
Huh. Bless your heart. That's attempt. I respect the attempt at the name. For me,
niggas, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you be.
I mean, just like the shit you hear in mafia movies and shit, yo. I don't even know what you call that music, yo. You like like whatever the fuck it is.
But
reggaeton.
It ain't reggaeton, yo. It's earlier than that, nigga. It's like
that nigga be listening like mariachi bands, yo.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas playing a little shit.
Wepa!
Shit, like it's some fly shit, nigga.
It sounds like you're in a hot place when you listen to that shit. Like you just sweaty.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, hey, I don't know.
Chili all day.
Yo, you know what album will always get run in my car is Ghetto Dope by Master P. Now,
how the fuck do you not want to hear? How you don't want to hear Project Pat?
You feel? Yeah.
Nigga, P made way better songs than Project Pat, nigga.
Look at
you talking weed money, nigga. Come on, cuz.
Nah, I've never heard a Master P album, so I can't. I tell I don't speak on things. If I can't speak on it intelligently, I can't say shit.
Hey, I'm out of here.
All right, I'm gonna tell you, this nigga Master P, the nigga Master P was signed 1 million rappers, and 2 of them would be better rappers than him, but he'll make $1 million off of all of them niggas. But when that nigga was on his run, nigga P had some joints, man, and my best friend at the time when all that music was dropping is from Florida. So all the music I was listening to, it was like we would take turns, nigga. We put in Like Water for Chocolate, and then we put in Ghetto Dope. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I got a fucked up relationship.
Hey, look, we were drinking a lot of
right there.
We were drinking a lot of 90 Head gin at the time. You know what I'm saying? It was just, you know what I mean? It was
y'all niggas drinking Mad Dog, yo.
Nah, we was definitely not. No, never ever. We never did that. We were smoking fugs. We were smoking fugs and drinking 90 Head.
The windows rolled up, yo.
Crack. Yeah, crack.
The
windows rolled up is crazy.
Make crap like this. Yo, the nigga, when the nigga P flipped the Rakim joint.
That's disrespectful.
Yo, all right, let me ask you this, babe. What made you want to hear Master P? And I'm just asking because, like, when I would read the source, just seeing the album covers looking whack,
Pin and Pixel,
enough to make me not want to listen to that shit. So,
but
like,
this is the thing. It wasn't by choice at first, right? Okay. I was with my co-D, my riding partner, my best friend. Nigga was the best man in my wedding. When we got in the car, like I said, he from Florida, living in Hawaii, you know what I mean, with the West Coast nigga. So he had, and I had an affinity for East Coast music. He had more of an appreciation for Southern music and even more West Coast than I had heard. So we would go out, and some weeks we listened to Twist and the Speed 9 Mobster, and some weeks we was listening to Black on Both Sides.
Right.
That's
That's actually dope, man, because I always feel like that that's a big hole in my hip hop game is the whole down south type. Like I never got into 3-6. I never got into you know, 8 Ball and MJG. First time I heard Bun B and them was on J's, Big Pimpin', like, because I never had that. Most people have that West.
You heard a Menace soundtrack?
So question for you, Kale.
The Menace what? To Society?
Yeah, the Menace soundtrack?
Yeah, and I kind of it wasn't Pete Rock or Brand Nubian and all of that shit.
Question for you, Kale.
Yes, sir.
When we do the legit check for Project Pat, shout out to you, Timmy. Goddamn, Timmy. When we do the legit check for Project Pat, will you listen to the Project Pat album and come back with
Bruh, I do it all the time. Yo, here's a funny story. I never heard a Tupac album until last year.
Now, I'm not a Tupac fan, but I've definitely heard Tupac albums. That's wild to me.
This episode out.
You never heard any Tupac albums?
I never heard any Tupac. Well, no, I did. I heard the first one with Brenda's Got a Baby. I heard that.
Okay.
But
mediocre album.
I never heard any after that. Porsche, my co-host over on Apartment 5B, loves Pac, was like, yo, you gotta listen to All Eyes on Me. Cool. And I like it. I liked it. It was a dope album. You know what I mean?
CD and Machiavelli. So
here we go.
You know what's funny is none of them is his best album.
Oh, hold on, cuz.
What's his best album?
That's a fact. That is a fact. I was gonna. I don't want to interrupt the Tupac conversation. I was gonna give you the date for the legit check.
Oh yeah.
That's a DM conversation.
No. I was gonna give us all a date so we can come back. We're gonna table this now. Is the 19th? It's a month from today.
All right,
March 19th.
And
March
what album listen to? What Project Pat album?
Fat Boy
Don't Play.
It's gotta be
Don't
one.
Play.
That's got Gorilla Pimp on that shit.
Yes, Mr. Don't Play.
You know what I'm saying? They got Cheese and Dope on there.
Yeah. No, is Cheese and Dope on there?
Christ, it's gonna be a rough
listen.
And Dope sounds like a rough listen.
This
Mr.
a rough
Don't
listen
Play.
right now,
Everything's working.
Look, I'm gonna have to.
Can you put that on the
in the chat
docket? Can we
put that on the docket? I'll put that on the calendar. I'm gonna put that on the actual calendar. All right, so let me ask niggas a question because I know I'm gonna have to drink to this when we listen to this Project Pat.
You will.
What's y'all top 5 beers of all time?
Jesus Christ.
Top 5 what?
Beers.
Oh,
Heineken, Stella, Allagash White, Corona, and what's some other shit? And Le Fin du Monde.
Hashtag shooting the 5.
Hashtag
jump out the window.
Hashtag window gun jumping yo.
This nigga asked the question. He didn't say, "Oh, that takes us into shooting the
gun jumping yo."
This nigga asked the question.
Hashtag ST5 shooting the 5.
Boom, 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 boom. Click, 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 click.
All right, he's empty. Brother Brack, what you got?
Oh shit! I'm going with
nigga
fried dog.
Been there.
Which one, nigga?
All of them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I love them. I don't even drink beer, so I'm just making this shit up as I go. I got Stella. I got Corona. I got Yangling. I love a good Yangling. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute.
You know what I'm saying? For nostalgia reasons, my nigga still reserve and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga said I love a good Yangling.
Nigga just still reserve. I had to let him go. Nah, he's just still reserve. I'll be honest. I heard still reserve. And I got like, nigga, you have to go right now.
But I gotta go right now.
Give me, you know what I mean?
I gotta go to.
Brother man, what you got?
Nice off of still,
yo, I'm gonna go number 5, Sierra Nevada, Christmas Ale. One of my favorites.
We said Christmas Addicts. What you say? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
This nigga here. It's the hat rotting his brain, yo.
Right. What you say?
The hat got to his brain, yo.
Christmas Addicts. What you say, bro?
There you go. Samuel Adams, Boston
Nigga did me like this.
That's number 4. Number 3, Samuel Adams. It's like a spring ale. I can't remember the name of it. Number 2.
Is that the cherry wheat?
The summer
sorry.
Is that the cherry wheat?
It's no. It's not the cherry. I thought the cherry was winter.
Okay.
It's Sierra Nevada. Number 2 was Sierra Nevada. It's Winter. Can't remember the fucking name of it. Number 2. Was that number 2?
Okay.
I can't remember. Number 2 is Bex. That's still my shit. Number 1 is Heineken. Flat out.
Huh. Here, I ain't even go. Here, I ain't gonna put you.
That's T-Man shit.
I don't know
at all.
Nah.
God bless. How you get through the day?
Yeah, you deal with children.
How you get through the How you get through the week?
Right. This nigga is married and deal with children and don't drink no drinks. I don't know if I can trust you.
No, you trust me. I ain't the feds. Trust me.
Natty Light.
What the fuck is Beast Ice, yo?
Hurricane.
You don't know what Beast Ice is?
Hell no.
Nah. I don't know what that
is. That's Milwaukee's best.
But you could call it Slurricane.
You wow.
Slurricane. Winter celebration.
Now, mind you, that's mad. The funny part is that's Mad. If I remember correctly, that's Mad's first best friend.
First best friend.
That's Mad's first best friend right there.
Straight up.
You know what I mean? Bottom of the court.
Tim says or
yeah. Tim.
No, Tim. Timmy.
Hey, Rodney, you wildin'. That's my homie from 5th grade, nigga. Hey, Rodney, you wildin' right now. But I'm about to wild out. Number 5, Schaffenhofer, the grapefruit Hefeweizen.
Where
number
LA?
He might be still around. I don't know. Number 4, Donde Du, which is the same family as Le Fin du Monde. Number 3, because I can't leave them alone. Them goddamn platinums. Number 2, the Yingling Hershey's joints is amazing.
Crazy. You like
dark
Hershey's Yingling,
chocolate Yinglings,
dark Yingling. You are wild. Yo, you like the dark Yingling. Hershey. Hey yo, get yourself out of here.
Oh, you get that nigga out of here, yo.
There you go. Get out of here.
Damn.
Yo, smack.
Get him out of here.
Yo.
Get him out of here. Put his body bag in a body bag.
I'm taking over the show from here on out. Shout out my nigga Fat Boy Diz. We're going to move on to segment.
We're not going to do that. Hold on.
This segment, nigga.
Tall cans of dark Yingling.
That might be the name of the episode.
Yo, he gonna say I like the Hershey Yingling. Wait a minute.
He like what he like, yo.
Don't you judge me?
Yo, I'm getting out of here, yo.
That's funny.
Oh,
yo, number 1, man, they don't make it anymore. It was when Budweiser was American owned and made the OG.
Don't do it.
The OG Bud Ice with the penguin.
You talking about some bad days off of that shit, boy?
Don't nobody put resurrection and shit.
Common sense.
I like it. I like
the bird
resurrection. That was my shit. Resurrection. Yeah, I fucks with that shit.
The
remix was dope. The remix was dope as shit. Hold on, before we gonna now that my cousin is off the show where he should be, liking dark Hershey's, we're gonna move this along. Fat Boy Diz, we gonna go to Diz on Sports.
Is that really where we're going?
Yes, because he had to grab a Hershey.
Oh
no! Diz on Sports.
No, hold on. The ill part. Hold on. Wait. No. That's legitimately. The Bud Ice commercials had a penguin in it, and the theme song for those commercials was "Doobie Doobie Doo." Like, Shout out to Gun Rock, man. That's a good call.
Doo-doo or some shit.
This nigga done heard doo-doo.
There you go.
Wildin'. All right, man.
I'm not drinking no torpedo, my nigga.
Motherfuckers putting their own top 5 in this motherfucker. That's what's
the
up.
Hefeweizen.
Hefeweizen.
What's up, man?
This nigga said,
Went to the corner store. You know what I'm looking.
Hey, niggas rap sold y'all drugs, nigga. Crazy. Hip hop made niggas
Them
drink.
niggas is working for the man. Them niggas sell Anaconda malt liquor, yo.
Who had the best one though, yo?
Woo.
Pete Rock. I mean, no, that's Sprite.
Meth and them, yeah.
Meth and them had the best St. Ives commercial.
Facts.
Yeah.
You think so?
No.
Biggie
They was spit. They was.
He wanted to drink, and he don't even drink.
Yeah, I did.
I mean, but what you remember is the motherfucking Nate Dogg shit.
And Snoop, yeah, that's what I remember because it was rhythmic.
Them niggas was on it.
Right, because they was singing and shit, and like, oh yeah, the corner store, bitch. Oh yeah, hey.
Now I'm going with Snoop and them.
I'm still going with Meth.
Meth and
who is it? Meth and who? Who else was on that?
It was Red, right?
Yeah.
Red?
I thought it was
because I know Biggie had one. Meth and Red.
It was Meth and Red.
Hey, did y'all hear that they finally getting together that second season of the Wu-Tang Hulu show?
I did hear that.
I ain't didn't watch the first season.
You are wild.
It was
first show. You wild.
First Mice and Men.
Nah, Mice and Men, which is actually on YouTube now. But no. The Wu-Tang American Saga. The fictional retelling.
That shit was
apparently the second season is going to be about the making of 36 Chambers.
That's nice.
Okay.
Cool. That should be amazing.
That should be hard.
I am still waiting on confirmation on. See, I can't even ask this without the nigga with Diz on here because I don't want to spoil the show.
Right.
But I need to know if Raekwon did what they say Raekwon did at the beginning of the show.
They said he did. Papa Wu said they did.
That's official?
It wasn't his house.
I mean, here's the crazy part.
He pulled that shot up Rick what's called house and shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, Papa Wu said that was true. Like that's what got me in because I was like, I don't want to see that shit. And Ev called me like, yo,
exactly what I said. Yeah.
This nigga Ray shot up Ghost crib. I was like, I'm watching that shit tonight. Like that. I was like,
I have to go from that to that, yo. It's funny though. I feel like you have to watch American Saga along with watching Of Mice and Men. Because,
I apologize. I'm sorry.
But no, because you got to see the connection between people and understand who rocks with who now, and then it helps you kind of see what the progression of everything was.
Right. I'm saying the crazy thing is, me and Nate watched the Hulu first, and then we watched the Showtime joint, and it's dope because for her, she only knows them as they real names. You know what I mean? Watching the Hulu, so she'd be like, "Who is that?" And I'm like, "That's RZA." She'd be like, "Bobby," and I'm like, "Yeah, my bad, that's Bobby." And like,
shit.
Like, yo,
that's dope.
I'm like, no, that's Ghostface. And she'd be like, yeah, Dennis. So she only knows them because when you watch Hulu, they're always talking about Dennis and Bobby and all of that. So then when she saw
my only problem is, and I came up with this hypothesis this past week, and because I've disrespected this brother quite a few times when we talked about the Wu-Tang. Right?
This is Rob.
God. The nigga You God is not talked about in the first season of the Hulu show. And he has the most legitimate claim of niggas who should be pissed off. You God should be pissed off more than anybody else. Because the members of Wu-Tang did You God filthy. Everybody got their solo records off. And then by the time they had finally made it to You God's album, the Wu was having problems. Niggas had gotten into that situation with Hot 97, and nobody wanted to make an album. So when it came time, everybody got together for everybody else's album. But when it came time for You God's album, these niggas had got to Hollywood to be like, hey, yo, I need a verse.
You sure it wasn't like Super Freak Physique like Raphael Sadiq? You sure?
That was afterwards. That's on Ghost's. That's on Ghost's second album.
I'm fucking around.
He hadn't got to his first one. You God has a right to be pissed off at his Wu-Tang brothers.
Can I ask a question?
What about Master Killer? The Master Killer ain't, you know what I'm saying? He ain't got nothing.
He has the same argument.
All right, let me ask you this. Is you got the worst rapper in the Wu?
Yes.
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 Hold up.
You know what I meant? Yes.
Okay.
No.
Rock, you say no.
No. But
this nigga hates him. Look.
ODB ain't even pen his own shit.
It still is better.
That's true.
But
that's true. It's still a full mic album. It's still a 4.5 mic album.
And he rapped the same. He rapped the same verse 2 times on an album.
It's still a 4.5 mic album.
But here's the thing. If he's the worst, well, one, that was Bobby's cousin. So Dirty was getting his shot. So that's done. If you know you're the worst rapper in the crew, or if the crew knows you the worst rapper, you gonna come in last place, right?
Nope.
No?
He didn't. If Dirt was the worst rapper,
no, not Dirt. You got.
I don't think you. I think Master Killer. You know what I'm saying? You God is better than Master Killer.
Okay,
no, you're bugging.
But
I do. Like go back to the first. Let's look at like this.
Is you God better than Meth?
No,
hell no.
My God, nobody in anything is.
Is you God better than Ray?
No.
Better than Ghost?
No.
Better than Jizza?
No.
Better than Capadonna?
He has an argument.
No, kid.
He has an argument.
Get him out of here.
Albums of the people who came before him. So he's coming in. If he's not last place, then he's second to last.
Yeah.
So, and the sad part is once you go through Meth, Dirty, Ray, each one of these joints is taking 7 months to a year. So it is fucked up that the time it is. By the time we got to you, niggas ain't fuck with each other no more. But nigga, you was the worst nigga. We just talked about earlier about how you could get better as an MC. So I guess being around all these other dope MCs was not making that nigga get better. So
what, that nigga locked up though? He was locked up at one point in time.
And that's another thing. Is you got
still dropped out.
So you got and Cat was these niggas OGs, right? So niggas love you got and Cap enough to bring them along when they weren't carrying the clan. Listen, you guys' presence on 36 Chambers isn't that. Capadonna's presence is non-existent on 36 Chambers, but they revered them niggas enough to where they felt like they needed to bring those niggas along. Now, if that was the case, when it came down to You God's album, every single nigga was, especially the niggas that were, you know what I mean, the draws in Wu-Tang, were supposed to be like, yo, all right, I got you. But that wasn't the case when You Godzilla was being made. And so
I'm sorry, did they make You Godzilla?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make no beats for You Godzilla.
But at the same time,
not even for the bread kill.
We on the conference call and you telling me your album is called You Godzilla?
You're not supposed to be on a conference call with your mans though. Your man's supposed to be like, fam, I need some beats. You supposed to be like, I got you.
All right.
That's it.
Devil's advocate.
Okay.
You got what? RZA had like 3 floods.
Yeah, those lost a lot of music.
Lots of beats. One thing as a producer that's very hard to do is replicate beats. Like if I made a beat and I lost that shit, I'm not making that shit again. And
I don't think RZA tried to do that. I think RZA was always smart enough not to try to make more the same beat.
Right.
He's like, that's gone.
Now here's the other problem. Did You God have a deal? Because remember, when Meth came out, Def Jam signed them. Loud signed Ray. I want to say Old Dirty was on Elektra. Was on Geffen with the Root.
Yes.
I forgot who Epic was. Ghost.
Ghost. Epic was Ghost.
Did You God have a contract?
That's a great question. I'm not sure.
Absolutely not.
So that's the other problem too. That these other niggas are on reputable labels. Like, and if You God now, that's the hard part is understanding. I read this book called 7 Seconds or Less, a season with the Phoenix Suns. And this is with Steve Nash, Sean Marion, and Amari Stoudemire. The whole entire book, Sean Marion is hating on Steve Nash and Amari Stoudemire. Like, yo, motherfuckers keep acting like I'm the third best nigga on the team. My nigga, you are the third best nigga on the team. See, the problem is where you don't know where your place is. Sean Marion in his head thought he was better than Steve Nash and Amari Stoudemire. My nigga, you're not. So maybe in you guys' head, he's like, yo, I'm better than Dirt. I'm better than Ghost. Nah, nigga, you're not.
He might have been better than Dirt.
Did Kevin Donna drop an album?
He did, but I don't remember what label it was on. Like
the Pillage. Ooh, what was the Pillage on? I copped that day and dropped.
Came to the fork in the road and went straight.
But I mean, that's the problem. If you guys don't have a deal, and after that Hot 97 thing is almost like now niggas ain't really signing niggas like that no more. You know, you can't drop an album if you don't got a deal. And I mean, it's bad timing. Like, God forbid, you know.
That was on Epic.
Hold up though. So yeah. I don't know when this You God shit came out or whatever. But did Cyhi come out? Did Killer Sin come out? Did Killer Army come out?
It wasn't under the umbrella.
You know what I mean? RZA wasn't doing Shaheem. I don't know if RZA did anything on Shaheem's album.
I'm just saying, all these Wu affiliates, did they come out before You God?
I think so.
Shaheem shit came out right after. That was right after the Wu.
You know what I'm saying? You know, like Soul in the Hole, nigga.
But I mean,
came out.
When was You Got locked up though? Because again, it's also about we love your man, but as a label, are you bet this? Where's Buffy record label? All right, are y'all signing You Got?
Nah, that nigga trash.
I'm vetoing.
I ride with Broccoli Balboa.
If it's up to me, hell no. But we talk about that off. You know what I'm saying?
I ride with Brock.
So that's the hard part. So if y'all ain't giving the nigga a deal, labels understand what's dope and who's not. Here's the thing: if we know the nigga, the weak link in the crew, a label is ain't nobody gonna put no $500,000 budget on a nigga we already know whack.
He was signed to Priority. His first deal was with Priority. You got signed to Priority.
Well, he had a deal then. That deflates my thoughts.
I said wisely between two pillars of ivory, nigga. I don't know. Yeah, I mean,
if RZA ain't do it, True Master could have done it. 18th Disciple could have done it. It was like mad other Wu-Tang producers that could have done the album.
Yo, did Papa Wu drop an album, nigga?
No, God damn, no. This is 1997.
Yo, everybody dropped the album, yo.
Fucking Blue Raspberry dropped the album.
Blue Raspberry.
Hey, where she work at?
Same place as Tefika.
Wow.
Tequila, nigga. Tequila.
Tomato, nigga.
Oh my God.
You say Tefika?
Tomato.
Huh. That's gonna take us into Diz on Sports.
Welcome to Diz on Sports, aka Sports in the Buff, aka the not so skinny on sports stripped down version of our normal sports segment. Here are the headlines. I wish this bitch had gave me more of a heads up, and I would have had the headlines up in front of me. Carson Wentz went over. You finally got your trade, Kill. Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz. Where you go?
They should have gave him another couple years to get us up together, man.
The salary.
Should have just gave him.
He went to Indy. No, he's
They should have let him rock for a couple more years.
He's a gimmick. He's a quarterback in a gimmick offense. And that's how he did well. The salary cap floor has been set for NFL at $180 million. That bodes well for the salary cap. Draymond Green rant. Draymond Green said what a lot of these punk niggas can't say. I will say this about this, Draymond. Half of the people are fans of the team and half of the people are fans of players. And the reason that the owners say that shit is because they're trying to appeal to that one half of the fans. And that's why owners put that bullshit out. The all-star starting lineups have been set. GOAT conversation. GOAT of GOATs.
GOAT of who?
The GOAT of GOATs conversation.
What the fuck does that mean?
That means who's the best of the best ofs. All them niggas, like, you know what I mean? You talking about Michael Jordan, Serena Williams,
Jay-Z, motherfucker Christy Yamaguchi,
well,
Pedro Martinez,
Simone Biles, Michael Phelps. Who y'all niggas? Who's y'all niggas?
Pele. I'm gonna go Pele.
He's better at soccer than Simone. Okay, he should go to GOATs, right?
Pele.
Nah, this nigga's bugging.
Okay.
Pele.
Kill, who's your GOAT of GOATs in sports, man?
Michael Jeffrey.
Michael Jeffrey, okay.
Oh yeah.
Brother Mav, you're a GOAT of GOATs.
Serena Williams.
Jesus Christ.
Broccoli Balboa. You're
oh fuck. I wasn't even ready for that shit.
Think about to say Gandhi.
I'm gonna go with that nigga that weird nigga.
Billy Goat Gruff. Billy Goat Gruff is my
hold tight. What'd you say, Brock?
The weird nigga that be bowling and shit, making all them noises and shit. Pete Weber.
I know exactly who you talking about with the glasses and shit. He was bad as a motherfucker.
Weird nigga.
I'm actually going
tournaments, yo.
I'm going with Simone Biles, yo. Not only does she win, she only comes in first.
We haven't seen any, like, she still got time left.
Yeah, and we seen
she's so fucking good that they disqualify her because she's making up shit.
She's making
too good. So like, we've never seen it. We didn't know people could do that. They're taking points away from her for doing shit that's too good.
That's a fact.
Simone fucking Biles.
Can I ask something on your sports segment, yo?
Sure.
I know a couple niggas probably hooped in this chat or whatever. Have you any of y'all niggas hooped during like the Eurostep era and shit?
No.
Has a nigga ever Eurostep you and shit?
No. I haven't hooped.
Can you Eurostep?
No.
All right. So
I've tried it. I've tried it on the invisible hoop and I'll be fucking up.
Yo, bro, here's like 20 years ago, you do a Eurostep, you getting called for a travel.
Facts.
You show up it's just jumping off the wrong foot, yo.
Yo, it's wrong.
But it was so new that niggas. You remember when niggas was calling opponent violation? Niggas was calling opponent violation. So whenever something new come, like you said, Chris, people gonna be like, niggas can't do that. Like steps. Like, nah, I'm not moving my travel. Like,
nigga, this shit where they take 2 steps sideways and shit.
Yes.
That shit fucks with me.
The reason I asked that, yo, because like I got out the game when niggas started doing that shit.
The hand.
Nigga be dribbling and do this shit. You know what I mean? Like he still got the
That's
ball.
A travel. That's a travel.
Not if he's not.
Shit, niggas got new face. So now I'm saying niggas do the step to the side, the Euro step. I'm like, I can't ball with these niggas, man. I can't get out there, yo.
It's a whole
limited game, yo.
It's a whole new world out there, bro.
And I damn sure don't want to get hit with a Euro step, yo. Nigga, Euro step me. I'm going home, yo.
Now I'm not playing because I don't want to hurt anything.
That's worse than back 20 years ago is if you got crossed up and fell. Now it's the Euro step.
Or a nigga dunk on you. A nigga dunk on you, that nigga, you got to go home.
Yeah, that's always a helmet.
Nigga, he dunk on me and say, all right, y'all, that was a good game, yo.
I'm taking my ball home with me too.
Right. Fuck all y'all.
But you know a nigga mentality, like you can see a nigga about to try to dunk me. I ain't got dunked on since motherfucking crate ball, nigga.
Son.
Like you know a nigga like that nigga about to dunk.
Son,
crate ball.
You can't like prepare yourself for it. Shout out to my niggas, shout out to B-Body. I was down in a AAU tournament. I was in the AAU tournament playing with niggas that was going D1 college.
Oh, God.
Right? Son, at the time, I could jump. So they got me playing on the block. This motherfucker's at 6'8". Like I'm guarding a nigga that went to Connecticut, right? Son, I jumped to get a rebound. This nigga's tennis shoes was by my fingertips, yo. Take me out. Take me out, yo.
Take me out
right now. Right now. Take me out the game.
Never is on sports.
I started rapping ever since. I started rapping.
Can I give a quick shout out to a book real quick?
Go ahead.
Shot by Darcy Frey. To me, top 5 basketball book ever. It's about 4 cats from Coney Island playing at Lincoln High School, trying to get into college. 3 of them are seniors. One of them is a freshman. The freshman is Stephon Marbury. Yeah, so you get to hear about how Steph Pop disrupt the whole team because it's like, yo, I don't give a fuck if my son a freshman. He need to be starting. Very, very dope book, man. Very dope.
You supposed to play that when we were doing the release, man.
No bullshit.
I mean, but it's
grabbing that.
Old as hell. This book is from 90. You know, like I said, Steph was a freshman, so
I'm grabbing that.
Like 96, but it was written in like 93 or 92.
That shit hard.
Yo, that's it. 100%, man. That being said, I am IlFam79 on your social media choice, aka Don Anderson Podcast and Captain Brew Albano, Brew Diamond Phillips, Sticky the Dragon, Steamboat, Pod Sham Pod, God's favorite podcast, Spotify, Pipe on the podcast, True Bubblegum, and I'm fresh out of Dentine Ice, AK.
Brother fam.
You know what I'm saying?
What she's saying, yo.
What is she saying? Because I can't hear.
Brother fam.
Brother fam.
Oh, who is she?
It's like a porno episode, yo. It look nasty, yo.
That nigga watching amateur. AKA Cactus Jack, the Hennessy Volunteer, and my tag team partner.
Before I get into myself, and I love getting to myself, where's Buffy.com? Where's Buffy.com? Where's Buffy.com at? Where's Buffy on everything? Where's Buffy on Twitter? Where's Buffy on Instagram, man? I am Dizzy from Be More. I am Fatboy_Diz on Twitter. Smoking and drinking on Instagram. You can just search out Fatboy Diz on there and it'll pull me up. You'll see the waves. Dizzy from Be More. Diz de Journal, the most finger waves. It's not the journals, the penis. Johnny Cochran. If the glove don't fit, I will not hit. I'm not a normal nigga. I smoke cigars. I use rubbers. And I've been drinking a little bit of that privilege. Until my spades left.
1854 math. At Math Damon. Shout out to the Dooley. Shout out to everybody that was in the chat.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to the Warriors.
Yep.
And to my equator. It's a Scully bitch. And to my left.
Yo, it's your boy Broccoli Balboa, aka Russell Westbrook, and here Benji Miller. I'm not gonna do too much today. It's Herbs Day on YouTube. You feel me? Telling y'all about good herbs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Keep y'all regular and all types of ways, you know what I'm saying?
Your Herbs Day coming back soon.
Herbs Day definitely coming back, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get that together, you know what I'm saying? Like I got a lot of herbs and shit, get a lot of orders. Bless the Where's Buffy podcast and shit for exposing me to another audience.
I need elderberry, nigga.
Everybody need it, man, because niggas dying these days, man. It's a war outside, no man is safe from, yo.
Facts.
You know what I mean? But I got y'all. Got everybody, man.
Y'all know Kill 889 and everything on Twitter, IG, We'll Make Beats for Food.com, Apartment 5B. Yo, I love y'all brothers, man. I
appreciate you for coming on.
For Project Pat. Another quick book shout out.
Color commentary is funny.
Very, very dope book. If you want to know about the Juice Crew, everything Cold Chillin' Records, the Genius. Don't forget the Genius was signed to
Cold Chillin'.
Granddaddy IU. This talks about the beginning to the end. Trust me, dope book. I had to take notes throughout this whole book like I was back at Morgan.
Oh, that's Nori said that's his favorite rap and shit.
What's that?
Granddaddy IU.
Great story about how Granddaddy IU got his name, trying to take the place of Big Daddy Kane because he left the label. So when Biz signed Granddaddy IU, it was like Big Daddy, Granddaddy.
Oh, shit.
They tried to put it together.
Did not know that.
And then the Genius, that's why he had that lover boy image because they were still trying to replace Kane. Oh, you dark skinned, you got a high top fade.
Oh, wow.
Oh, shit.
And you got a big voice.
So that's why the Genius came out with that lover boy shit because they was trying to know.
That's crazy.
All in this book. Very dope book, man.
Going off.
It's called Going Off?
Yeah, Going Off. Who's it written by? Ben Merrills. You could just get it on Amazon, like $20.
Okay.
Facts. Okay. This nigga got two books ahead and ain't do no release.
My bad, man. I'm sorry.
He did the Jimmy Jones.
He did before we go, I got one more, nigga. My nigga Fred said, look, he made this book right here. It was about how to cop the proper low. You know what I'm saying? The low life Bible. You know what I'm saying? But
I got a book too. Don't I can pull that. I got the low life Bible too down here.
That's March 19th.
March 19th. I want it. Project
Pet Day.
No,
Pet Day.
Mr. Don't Play.
Project Peta.
Play day.
Hey, look. Hey, Kev, me and you, and we're going to get together. And
I already told you, bro. Just hit me up in this. I got you, bro. I appreciate you, man. Thank y'all for having me, man.
Hey, you already know what it is. Absolutely, man. Shout out to y'all niggas one more time. Rest in peace. Prince Markie Dee.
Rest in peace.
AB, take us out.
The gang. If I don't fuck with you, they don't fuck with you.
Well, I think it's their choice, isn't it?
Man, gang. You know what that means? Gang. Take the L out of lover. It's over, brother.